Your link is not loading for me.
Well, not Giants fans, really. More so, just football fans in general. Hope y'all are doing all right on this fine afternoon. We got the San Francisco 49ers versus the Green Bay Packers coming up here on the live game. I got with me Nate from Nate Talks Football. He's wearing a hat that has an A on it. I'm not sure who that represents.
No, it's not for an NFL team.
Oh, it's just an A on the hat. Of course, you guys see he's back with his setup, guys. I don't know if this is the first time on the stream he's back with the setup. But
yeah, this is the original two walls, guys.
Yeah, the corner.
The original two walls that I intended to bring you into. But yeah, for those that don't know, my house got pretty well messed up around Thanksgiving of 2021, and it is now somewhat back in order. So I have my corner of the basement back.
Yeah, and we got this game coming up in about a minute or two. I know you did not get to catch the Tennessee or Bengals game, but you were keeping up with it. From what you heard, or maybe a couple highlights that you saw, some clips, what did you think of that game? It was definitely an exciting one, came right down to the wire.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of crazy stuff going on from what I gather. I think it's a lot of it is an argument about how much can this be sustainable for the Bengals with Joe Burrow getting absolutely killed. How much can they keep going with this and still win football games? It's going to be interesting to see. I mean, the Bengals are sort of the epicenter of an argument about offensive line versus skill players and what's the best model for building an offense right now. And I think it's certainly interesting to see how far they're going to take this. They have a real legitimate chance in the AFC Championship game, no matter who they're playing. It's going to be fun to watch. You just can't count out Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. What a connection there. And for the Titans, they're going to have some soul searching to do for sure.
I think nobody wants to be that guy on a team in the locker room that's pointing fingers, but there's definitely somebody that you could point the finger to in this game. Ryan Tannehill, when you're a quarterback on a team like Tennessee that has a great running game and a great defense, and boy did it have a great defense, 9 sacks today, all you're supposed to do is not turn over the football, and he just ultimately failed at that today, and honestly, that's what cost him the game.
Yeah.
And then, of course, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, for me, with Ryan Tannehill, it's simply about you've been brought in to do a job. He's been doing his job well. It's been a strong season for him. He's filled in for Derrick Henry in terms of who's leading the offense. He's done a really nice job as quarterback in Tennessee since they got him. But I think everyone there knew this wasn't going to be necessarily a long-term thing because Ryan Tannehill, he's not a young guy. He's certainly not old yet.
Yeah.
But this is a reminder for Tennessee fans and for Tennessee management that Ryan Tannehill is not necessarily the forever answer. He's not your we just drafted him, now we're good at quarterback forever and always guy. That's not what the deal is here. They have to remember that at some point it needs to be in the back of their brains that there's going to be a franchise quarterback coming into Nashville.
And we're going to quickly shift over to this current game. Packers have the football at the 31-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones against this great 49ers line here. He takes the snap. That's a handoff to Jones. He gets about, I want to say, 4 to 5 yards on that first run. Who do you have in this game? Anybody in particular?
Well, I got the Niners here, and I'll say why.
But before you continue, can I just say, y'all know I've been rocking with the Bengals in the AFC, so I agree with Nate. I think they could really put up a great fight in the championship game, and I've been rocking with the 49ers in the NFC, so I'm just hoping both of them go all the way.
Yeah, I say that just because I think a lot of the game last time, and we can discuss this after the snap here.
Yeah, and then Rodgers, he's looking, he gets a connection to Adams. That's a first down and more. Green Bay is coming up close to that 50-yard line. Number 27 of the Niners is trying to say it was a fumble or something, or the ball came out. I'm pretty sure the ref is going to say Green Bay still has it because there's not much commotion. Yep, Green Bay keeps the football. Go ahead.
Anyway, though, I would just argue that and obviously this is in no way a solid prediction based on anything other than just my own opinion. I think, big illegal hit there on Davante Adams with the shoulder right to the helmet. Anyway, though, I just think that last time that game was the story of the Packers defense adjusting to Shanahan's offense. I think Kyle Shanahan's a guy that knows how to adjust to your adjustment. So I think he'll pull something out of his hat here, out of his bag of tricks.
And what a great stop there by Fred Warner behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be 2nd and 11 coming up. And I agree with you. I mean, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The Packers have been, this is going to sound very weird. I feel like they've been a false prophet, so to speak, the past 3 years in the NFL in the playoffs, and I honestly expect that to continue. They've always been either the #1 seed or one of the best teams ever, and they just choke come crunch time.
No.
2nd and 11 here. Is that Robert Tonyan in motion? Is he 81 or is that somebody else?
That's Robert Tonyan.
All right, bet takes the snap. Aaron Rodgers looking to pass. Ooh, they get in there quick with some pressure. Out to Aaron Jones. He makes a couple dudes miss. He gets a first down and more. Tackled by Fred Warner down to like the 34-yard line or something like that. Big gain right there.
You got to have better open field tackling if you're the Niners on that one.
He made just 3 dudes fell in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, that's really poor spacing from the defense in terms of trying to attack him with angles. I mean, we're going to see him just get the pass, and he's going vertical immediately. I mean, they're showing the broadcast here of Davante Adams getting pretty effectively taken out of the game, but you got to do a better job of tackling if you're the Niners.
And by the way, shout out to everybody in the chat. I see Big Play Slay, Harrison, Mike, and Diehard Giants fan. If you guys want to watch along with me, the link is pinned in chat. Okay, Rodgers takes the snap. That's a failed running back screen, I'm guessing that was supposed to be. That was very dangerous. That just, I don't even think it hit his hands, just hit his chest or something and fell right down.
Yeah, that's Aaron Jones, and that was the Niners front doing an excellent job of disrupting a slip screen. My goodness, that was dangerous.
We're seeing the starting lineups here. Davante Adams, I had him and Deebo Samuel on the thumbnail for a reason. These two guys are, and we have it's just a great time for wide receivers in the NFL right now. But arguably this year, it's them and maybe Jamar Chase have been fighting for that #1 spot. Deebo Samuel is just a weapon, and Adams is just hard to guard against, man.
Yeah, he's an elite route runner for sure.
Rodgers takes a snap. They send 5. Is it going to get there? It doesn't. Doesn't phase him. Is that completed to Adams? It looked like a low pass.
Sure looks like it.
Yeah, that's a first down. I think that's for 11 yards, and they're sitting
right
at
a great catch from Davante Adams.
Yeah, sitting right there at like, the 22, 23-yard line now.
Somewhere in that zip code. This is just another really great route from Davante Adams.
Look at that, bro. How does he catch that?
That's a fastball from Aaron Rodgers right there.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't know if he caught that. I think that ball caught him.
That was about to say, like, that in real time, that was very, very fast. I'm surprised he came down with it. What up, Edward? How you doing? Vets? How you doing, man?
Heavy set now.
First and 10, clock winding down. Gets it. Ooh, he flips it all the way over to Equanimeous St. Brown, I believe, and he gets about a yard or two. Who was that tracking him down?
That's Nick Bosa.
That was Nick Bosa. That man was moving.
That's what an elite defensive end can do. That was impressive.
I thought that was a middle linebacker.
Samson Ebukam on the other side. That is interesting.
Wasn't Samson on the Rams at one point?
Yeah, I believe he was on the Panthers at some point. I could be wrong about that. But Fred Warner is the big story there. Him coming back from that injury scare. Him being on the field is really, really important.
What happened? Where's D4 at?
You know, I'm not sure.
Second and that man looks like he's lined up over the line, or is that just
me? That's because the line's off.
Okay, 2nd and 9. Roger gets it off to Adams very quickly for the first down. They've targeted Davante basically on every single throw so far.
Yeah, the Niners right now are playing a dangerous game trying to man up Davante Adams. This is not sustainable.
Yeah, and he takes them all the way down to around the 10-yard line right there, maybe the 11.
Yeah.
They're marching. They are marching.
Davante Adams is the kind of route runner that will punish you in man coverage.
What up, heavyweight champion of the world? And Edward, yeah, I know he tore his ACL last year. That's why another reason I'm like, he's moving like that. Vets is just making fun of the Giants, which I don't blame you for.
No one can.
Yeah, this is a handoff to A.J. Dillon. He busts through that defense, gets a good 4 to 5 yards right there, and they're marching.
Yeah. We all said some stuff about them drafting A.J. Dillon, but my goodness, has it worked out. For that exact play right there, that is that's roster building from a GM that knows he has things under control with Aaron Rodgers. Because once you have Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, how many more receivers do you really need? A.J. Dillon gives them that transition back when when Aaron Jones needs a breather, or when they just want someone to run up the gut and get easy yards. He's their guy.
2nd and 5 here, sitting on the 6-yard line, and I believe that's A.J. Dillon once again in the backfield. They do hand it off to him again. He looks like he might get the touchdown, and he does. Goes all the way into the end zone. Very successful first drive from Green Bay right here, and they put up 6.
That is a tough run. I mean, A.J. Dillon is just the kind of guy that's going to drive through you. He's going to look for contact. He's going to break through those gaps. He's definitely a guy that Green Bay's happy to have.
Look at this. Talk about the blocking by the line, because as soon as he got through that first level, I was like, there's just a big hole.
That's an excellent double team.
Yeah.
And I don't know every player on this Packers offensive line, but right there, the right tackle and the right guard did an excellent job. Just perfect technique, get contact, and then move up to the second level on the inside player there. That's very simple gap football. Great stuff.
And the kick goes right down the middle. I forget who the Packers kicker is, but that goes right down, man. Speaking of kickers, earlier in this today, with the Bengals and Titans playoff game, it was a talking point. The kicker, Evan McPherson, a rookie that already just in his rookie year, people are calling him, or they're calling him one of the best kickers in the league, because he's been nothing but just straight cash. They call him Money Mac. Actually,
and I saw on Twitter. Apparently, Joe Burrow said that kicker, Evan McPherson, came up to him right before he went out to kick the field goal and said, "Looks like we're going to the AFC Championship." That's some confidence from a kicker right there.
Listen, they drafted this man, and we all make fun of teams that draft kickers, but usually when you do that, it's not a smart decision. But they drafted him in the 5th round, so it's not like it was terrible, and obviously it's working out for them. And
I'm sorry,
he's been nothing but cash.
I don't make fun of that. If you draft the kicker and he's that good, I don't make fun of that at all.
It's only been a few times where it's actually worked out. Obviously, Steven Gostkowski, Steven Gostkowski.
If you do it like the Raiders, you get made fun of.
Exactly.
And ironically, Sebastian Janikowski, I don't know if he was necessarily worth the first, but he worked out for sure for the Raiders.
Oh, yeah, that's what I just said. It works out a couple times. Chef in here, Evan Spitzberg and John Showstar again. He says the Shane train. I think we all aboard the Shane train. I mean, Avets, he just kicked them to the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
And once again, all season, he's been nothing but cash. So he got the nickname Money Mac for a reason.
Yeah, and by the way, just to go back to that touchdown run, there was a player, I'm not entirely sure who it was. It might have been Quan Williams, but whoever number 1 is for the San Francisco 49ers, he tried to go low on A.J. Dillon, and A.J. Dillon just put his shoulder down and showed him the dirt. That was, like, there's things you don't do against power running backs, and one of them is drop your head and go low, because when a running back like A.J. Dillon, whose entire style is grind you into dust, sees that, his eyes are going to widen like dinner plates and just mash you into the pavement.
Oh, man. I'm just scrolling through Twitter here, and I'm looking at Diggy's bracket. Me and him have basically the same bracket, except for the NFC Championship game. He says in the NFC Championship game, it's going to be 49ers Bucks, which I agree with, but he has the Bucks winning. So, for reference, you guys, I got the 49ers beating the Bucks going to the Super Bowl, and I have the Bengals beating the Bills next week, because I think the Bills are going to beat the Chiefs this game coming up here. And so I have Bengals versus Niners as my Super Bowl matchup, which I really hope plays. It's just something that I haven't seen before, and I'm liking both teams a lot right now. And you got this drive coming up here, Nate.
Sounds good. Packers going to kick it away. That one's going to be taken in about the 7, out for the return. And he's going to cross 25. Still going. He's still on his feet. He gets out to about the 39. Great return for the Niners. Yeah. Excellent field position to start off their first drive of the game.
That man just kept going. You gotta hope they capitalize here. Jimmy G, please do not do what you did last week. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The team won in spite of you. Yeah. This man, Jimmy Garoppolo, is in the same position that Ryan Tannehill was earlier today. Just don't turn over the football and make the right throws, bro. Shout out to Sober Party and Miz in here as well.
See, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, to be honest with you. I think he's in a position where he needs to do more than Ryan Tannehill did, because they're facing this Packers offense, and I don't know that their defense is going to be able to shut them down. Now under center is Garoppolo. It's going to be a toss left, blocked up, and that's going to be taken down after about a 1-yard gain. And that's a good start for this Packers front seven. The big story, like I said in last game, in this last matchup they had in the regular season, was the Packers were able to play spill and kill and just get them done in the run game, which, as we all know, shuts down a Kyle Shanahan offense pretty well.
Mm-hmm. And that was to Eli Mitchell. I was telling Nate before we went live, I'm watching these playoffs. I'm seeing a bunch of players that the Giants could have / should have drafted. That's another one right there.
Now in the eye, George Kittle motions over to the right side. Garoppolo under center.
Ooh, somebody jumped.
Fullback shift, and we got someone pre-snap. Looks like it's going to be, referees are talking, and it's going to be a false start. So we'll back that up 5 yards, be 2nd and 14, and if you're the Niners, you just absolutely cannot have those plays. Their offense needs to stay ahead of the sticks and stay on schedule, and my goodness, big number 60, right guard, you, sir, you need to know the snap count, my friend.
He jumped
that is a problem.
Like nobody else moved. That's such a blatant false start, and that's why I was wondering. The Niners were walking back before the ref even said what it was. They just knew they were in the wrong.
Now 2nd and 14, same formation. Kittle motions across again, and it's going to be a give. And Deebo Samuel, the ball carrier, gets 2, stuffed right up.
Packers crowd is tremendously loud right now. They're giving that 49ers offense hell for it, man.
Yeah. And this is going to be tough sledding for the Niners if they can't get that run game going. Now it's 3rd and 12, exactly where they don't want to be, because if there's one thing that this Niners offense does not have in their bag of tricks, it's a deep passing game.
And I'm looking at this Packers defense as well. They're coming up great on stuffing the run right now.
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco
now 3rd
forced
and
to
12.
pass. They got George Kittle and Deebo. They have weapons. Can they get to them though?
Packers once again in a too-high shell, trying to eliminate that deep crossing game. In the shotgun, Garoppolo takes a snap, drops back, and he gets sacked right up the gut.
Oh, my
Huge
God.
bull rush. Wow.
That's one of the Smiths, right? 55?
I am not entirely sure. I don't know this Packers roster well enough, but he just bull rushed. I thought it was the center and just got right in Jimmy Garoppolo's face. And 75, Tomlinson, you can't be doing that. He trips over his own feet. And honestly, if you're Jimmy Garoppolo, this is really poor pocket movement. He doesn't move until way late, and he just loses his balance.
So confirm that is one of the Smiths. I'm not sure if it's Preston or Zedarius. Either way, good play. And that last point you made, Jimmy just he waited until the very last minute before he said, let me try and move. That wasn't even like a regular sack. The man got him by the shoestring, by the cleat of his toes, man. He could have definitely gotten out of that sack, moved out the pocket, and done some terrible awareness right there. And
now the Packers are going to get the ball back on their 25 to start their next drive. That is just the worst way you can start this game off for the 49ers.
Yep. The 49ers, listen, the way you start off a game could really affect you, man. We saw it earlier today. Once again, Ryan Tannehill's first pass of the game and the first play of the game was a pick that the Bengals got. This first drive by the 49ers was anything but good. There's so many playoff games where you look at when a team starts off bad and just affects their psyche for the rest of the game, man. You don't want that to happen.
Yeah, and for the Niners, it's even more than a psychological thing. They need to be on schedule in this game. This is not a team that's structured necessarily to play from behind, and when you're looking at the Packers, you're looking at Aaron Rodgers on the other sideline. You cannot give him cushion.
Mm-hmm. Listen, for all that I don't like Rodgers, he's a great quarterback, man. That man's an amazing quarterback, one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
And he's aging kind of in the same way that Tom Brady's aging right now. He hasn't slowed down one bit.
Yeah. And now we're going to see that Packers offense come right back out on the field. If they get another touchdown on this drive, the Niners are going to have a really big hole to climb out of.
Mm-hmm. Let me see right here. Who do you got in tomorrow's Bucks-Rams game and Chiefs-Bills game, man?
It's an interesting matchup between the Bucks and the Rams. I think the story that needs to be talked about is Ryan Jensen and Tristan Wirfs. With them out against that Rams front seven, it's going to be an interesting thing to watch for Tom Brady. So I think I have a really difficult time ever picking against Tom Brady in the playoffs. It usually doesn't work out super well. When you look at the Super Bowl, in the 19 years that in the 20 years, 19 Super Bowls that Tom Brady has been a starter in the NFL, he has participated in 10 out of 19 of those Super Bowls. So it's never a good idea to pick against Tom Brady in the playoffs. But I will. I'm gonna nut up and take the Rams. I love Matt Stafford. I'm rooting for him. Maybe it's a little bit of an optimistic pick, but I'll take the Rams. And then in the other matchup, Chiefs-Bills, it's the same thing. You're looking at Patrick Mahomes. This is a guy that's been a starter for 3 years and hasn't failed to make the AFC Championship game once. It's really, really difficult to pick against either of those guys in the playoffs. But at the same time, again, I'm going to ride the hot hand and say the Bills, who just absolutely destroy the Patriots, will pick up another big win there. And now we're back on the field for these Packers.
Yeah, we're seeing on the screen right there, that was Zadarius Smith. He missed 16 games this season, basically the entire season. And what a way to come back, man.
Yeah.
Came back real clutch. So Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones out there, Devontae Adams, who, in one drive they haven't been able to stop at all. Yeah. Let's see what they do here. 4 or 5 for 54 yards. Takes the snap. It's a play-action fake. Gets it out to Devontae on the left side. Devontae makes one man miss, but then gets tackled. That's a gain of about 6.
Nice tackle there.
Gotta count
51
easy
little
yardage. I think that's
51 all Shire, just giving a little extracurriculars there. Devontae Adams tossing the ball back to the sideline. That's just the quick game for the Green Bay Packers. And Aaron Rodgers, I need to see the replay again, but that might have been an RPO. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah,
but that's an excellent throw. And early on, we're seeing the connection, Rodgers and Devontae Adams.
Oh, I correct myself. Not a 6-yard, but a 7-yard gain here as they're at 2nd and 3 on the 32-yard line. Takes a snap. He flips it out towards Aaron Jones. He gets the first down. He's moving. He cuts it up a little bit. Still on his feet. Oh, my God. They're pushing him forward still. And just like that, they're past the 45-yard line.
And once again, just like in the last matchup, the Packers are winning in the trenches. Their offensive line just gets excellent blocking on this little crack toss here. And Aaron Jones just has, before this run even really gets into the meat of it, he's already got a free 5 yards at least.
Bro, he has nothing but lane. And if he actually just cut it to the right on the replay, I thought he could have gone for more.
It's possible. But the other thing is, in this Packers offense, the receivers are willing blockers, which is really important.
Here on the 46, 1st and 10. Oh, my God. San Fran with negative 6 yards. Terrible. He's looking down the field. He gets it over, though. Short pass to Aaron Jones, and Jones runs up for about a 9-yard gain.
And we're seeing early on the duality of these two running backs the Packers employ. Aaron Rodgers, the quick guy, great receiving back. They're using that early. And obviously, on that last drive, punching it in with the strength from A.J. Dillon. So now, man, the burden is on this Niners defense early to try and find a way to stop the Packers offense. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night in Green Bay.
Oh, yeah, man. 2nd and 1 here. What are they on? They're on the 45. Okay, but I was like, hand off to A.J. Dillon. He's looking to get the first down. He gets it. Gets about 2 to 3 yards right there. Shout out to diehard Giants fan for renewing the membership. I appreciate that. And the Packers are, marching.
And like I just said, 2nd and 1 in Niners territory. Just need a quick first down. Need something can get a yard or two. Give it to A.J. Dillon up the gut. Done.
And diehard says, thanks for the hookup hub. Going to be a good one. Yeah, for sure. That link, which I think he's referring to, it's pinned in chat for anybody that wants to watch. Just make sure you click out the ads. It's not that much. It's like 2 or 3. And if you have ad blocker, you'll be fine. And you can watch along right with us. 1st and 10. Who is that just running down in motion? And he looks over to 89. That's a fumble. And I think the 49ers recover it.
Yes,
that should be 49ers ball. We were just talking about recovered by Greenlaw, by the way. We were just talking about the 49ers defense needs to figure them out. How about a turnover? Forget figuring them out. And they have a chance to do something right here.
Yeah, that was Equinemius St. Brown in motion. And I'm not sure who Big 89 is, Lewis.
That's Mercedes Lewis, bro. Old man.
Yeah. Mercedes Lewis, you got to be able to secure that ball. That is a
problem. He has Eddie Lacy size. Why is he out there?
And how about just absolutely with a perfect punch? That was just beautiful technique from Fred Warner. When he's on the field, that Niners team is different, man.
Shout out to amazing guy in here talking about Fred Warner. He say he's so good. Game-saving play. I agree with you. We got to see this offense do something, though. Nate was talking about how earlier they don't have a deep passing offense. To me, they're going to have to develop one on the spot because they have guys that could run down the field and do it. It's just up to Jimmy G to actually make the throws, man.
Well, I think this is a good opportunity while we're on commercial break to talk a little bit about sort of the the nebulous concept that we all talk about, the Kyle Shanahan offense. The basics that you have to understand about it is his intention is to establish the run, work in play action in the quick game, and work in play action in play action boots. So I think it's about understanding that it's not necessarily just because Jimmy Garoppolo is not a vertical quarterback, which is also very important. It's also not what this offense is built around. This is not a structure that's meant to come from behind in games. This is entirely an offense that wants to stay on schedule, stay ahead of the sticks, keep possession, and ram the ball down your throat. So when I look at them and I see that just like last time, early in this game, the Packers front seven, with excellent technique and excellent gap security, is just swarming to the football and preventing any sort of run game, it's going to be a long night if they can't figure something out.
I agree with you completely. What was that? The left guard that just collapsed against Zadarius Smith, or returning Zadarius Smith. Can't have that happen. Jimmy G, listen, man, if you see something collapsing in front of you, move out the way. Don't stand there like a statue, all right? You know better than this.
That was a really bad play from Jimmy Garoppolo on that one rep.
Yeah, hopefully he just corrects it. I'm waiting to see what they do with Deebo Samuel, and I haven't heard much of George Kittle. You know what I'm saying? One of the best tight ends in the entire league throughout this season, which is kind of weird because the previous 2 seasons he was lighting the league on fire. Let me see if I could pull up some. Yeah, he's been kind of quiet, 910 yards. Obviously that's great, but by Kittle standards, I'm like, that's off of like 2,000-yard seasons and a 1,300 one a couple years ago. So we'll see if they could get something going with him.
Yeah, and now the Niners offense back on the field after the turnover. Yeah, feels like too. That's Green Bay in January, man. So now Garoppolo, split back formation. Now they're going to motion into a single back shotgun. It's going to be a motion give. Great blocking there, and that's what you need to do is establish the run game. I believe that was Deebo Samuel that got the handoff. Yes, it was.
There's no way they're saying he fumbled and the Packers have the ball, because that's what the Green Bay players are doing.
Really?
You see
already?
Them pointing,
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I see it.
Oh, they said
I don't have the audio on. They said San Fran?
They said San Fran ball second down. They said I think the runner was down before the ball came loose. I think is what they said.
I don't know that he was ever down. So
it wasn't that he was down. I just got it from Troy Aikman.
Progress was stopped?
Yeah, they blown it dead, basically.
Okay. Now 2nd and 5, back out in shotgun again. Motion man out into an empty backfield. I believe that was Elijah Mitchell. Empty set now. Snapped. Good protection. Quick pass over the middle. Fumbled. Are you kidding me?
You're kidding.
Are you serious?
There's no way. Basically two fumbles in a row because they blew the other one dead. San Fran has a chance to go down and score, and their players are choking it.
That's Chris Barnes.
Can you even call this a choke, bro? Because we're like a couple minutes into the game.
And I believe that was Brandon Ayuk who fumbled the ball, and Chris Barnes picks it up and returns it past the original line of scrimmage. I mean, you can't have this.
Hold up.
Yeah.
The ref just says something. I heard the crowd
they say
booing.
Down by contact? I don't think so. I don't think there's a chance. Yeah, no way. That is a fumble. Unless you're going to say incomplete pass.
I think
that's a fumble.
Yeah, I gotta hear what they said because I heard the crowd reacting negatively, right? An amazing guy in the chat is saying that's incomplete, so I'm guessing that's what they said. It looked like he took. I didn't. I
saw two steps in a football move.
I was about to say I didn't see the steps, but it looked like he definitely made a football move.
Yeah, I mean I saw 2 steps in a turn up field and then a clean tackle. I thought that was a fumble.
What movie is this with Gal Gadot? Listen, I'm already watching.
That's the Murder on the Orient Express sequel. I think it's Blood on the Nile, I believe. That's what it's called.
Death on the Nile?
Death on the Nile. Yeah, I will definitely be watching that. Did you ever watch the original Murder on the Orient Express?
No, I was about to say, I never got to watch it, bro. I know it's good. I gotta watch it. Because I love movies like that, man. Oh,
it was amazing.
Because I'm a huge fan of Knives Out. I watched Knives Out. I think I came out last year, the year before. Bro, that one's great. So I gotta watch Murder on Orient Express. You gotta watch Knives Out because I love movies like that.
Yeah, that's something we can definitely get done, each of us. But I remember when that movie came out, that's the latest remake. Murder on the Orient Express is from a novel, and it's been made so many times. That was the latest, I guess, iteration. And
so is Death on the Nile like a direct sequel, or like why you call it? Okay, then.
Death on the Nile is
same
the
characters.
Book.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not same characters, same main character. Mm-hmm. So the idea is, and I know this is a football stream, but we'll just finish this conversation.
We're on commercial break.
Yeah, so there was the original novels were by an author named Agatha Christie, and she wrote a bunch of mystery novels. And this was the main character is a detective, and there's a bunch of books in the series about him. The first one is Murder on the Orient Express. The second one is Death on the Nile.
I definitely gotta watch it, man, because like I said, y'all need to check out both those, Murder on the Orient Express and man, Knives Out was amazing, bro. I loved it, and Daniel Craig pulled out a performance with a Southern accent that was so authentic. As a British man, I'm like,
was it really?
It was very authentic. I was like, this man, this is not Daniel Craig, bro. He took some great speech classes for it.
Okay, back now on the field. We got booth review.
All right, let me
I can't hear the audio, so I need you to help me out there. 1, 2.
Yeah, if you count it, bro, that doesn't look like 2 complete steps after you get to it, right? So 1,
2.
Okay, yeah, that is 2.
Almost 3. Turn up field. I think that's a fumble.
The dude in my ear just said I think it's incomplete, but we'll hear what the ref says.
I don't think you can justify that being incomplete, man, especially with the call on the field being a fumble. Like, he catches the ball, immediately takes a step, takes another step, and his foot is almost on the ground for a third after turning up field. I mean, in my opinion,
look at Jimmy G talking with Aaron Rodgers and laughing as if he's on the same level as him. What's wrong with this man, bro?
That
bro.
Fist bump.
All right, let's be quiet. Let's hear what they got to say. They say it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. I think that's a bad
call. People in the
call,
chat
man.
are agreeing, by the way, as well. They're saying, I got 2 people in here saying that it's incomplete. Shout out to Big Task in here. Thank you for tuning in, man.
Oh, amazing. It needs to be 3 steps.
Oh,
okay.
When did that happen?
Then that makes sense. I did not I thought it was 2 steps. That's my fault.
I thought it was 2 steps as well.
Well, we never know what a catch is anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, 3rd and 5 now after yet another save here from the referees. The Niners, you got to hold on to the football, man.
If it is 3 steps, I don't know if you could count it as a save.
Yeah. Motion across Kittle again into a 2-by-2. Jimmy Garoppolo adjusting the play in shotgun. That's a false start. I mean, they're going to let it play, and Jimmy Garoppolo goes down for a sack anyway.
I was about to say, did you see him just stand there?
The left tackle just absolutely jumped the snap. Not even close.
No, forget that. By the way, which there was a tweet that said, am I the only person that's seeing all these false starts by tackles in the NFL, but they're just letting it play? Forget all that, bro. Rashawn Gary's coming down on this man's right side. Oh, that's a right tackle. And look at him just stand there, not moving.
Yeah.
His right tackle is getting pushed
pressure
back all the way into his face, and he's not doing anything. It reminds me of DJ rookie year, bro.
Yeah, right tackle Compton did a terrible job there, and Jimmy Garoppolo with no awareness. Now taking him for the punt, and he's going to get absolutely crushed at the 15.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man, that was terrible. What up, Ash? How you doing, man? If you got time, definitely pull up as well.
I don't know about that series, man.
We're seeing this terrible Medusa commercial. The reason it's terrible, y'all, is because this was made by a man hater, right? That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. We don't need to. We don't need to get into that on stream.
She literally murdered somebody, and they're just okay with it.
Kush, I know what you're talking about. We don't need to get into it.
Yeah.
Anyway, while we're on this commercial break, let's take this opportunity. Do you think that should have been a catch or an incomplete pass?
Well, you know what? Let me actually pull up the rules, and if the rules say 3 steps, then they're right.
No. I'm sure he's right about the 3 steps, which makes it by rule an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
But do you think that should have been, rules aside, should that have been a catch and a fumble?
I think it should have been a catch and a fumble, yeah.
I think so.
But then that the rules have always been stupid for basically since 6 years now.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that if the rule says that, absolutely call it by the book. And we're going to miss this first play. I just want to say this.
Yeah.
Like, if that's what the rule says, sure. Call it by the book. That's what you need to do. But that's a stupid rule because that is so clearly a catch in my opinion.
A.J. Dillon with a tough 4-yard run right here. That man's just going up there. And by the way, Green Bay 102 yards of offense, now 106. And San Fran is still at -6 yards of offense. That's hilarious to me.
By the way, Ash, I understand in context that that's not bad, but I need you to reword that last sentence in any way.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Okay.
The way he said that. Okay, Yvette says explain the ad. I'll explain the ad when we get through with this drive.
We can leave that for another time.
Aaron Rodgers drops back to pass. Nice protection, gets it out, and that ball is out. That's blown dead, though.
Pass.
Yeah, that's definitely
That's an incomplete pass. That's very clearly incomplete.
Yeah, that ball went straight through his hands, man.
Yeah, that clearly is a running back that was not prepared for that ball to be thrown to him.
3rd and 6. I feel like this quarter should be over by now. We're still got a minute and a half left.
Man, is it that boring to be on stream with me, Kush?
Shout out to a beat in here. That's one of my friends in real life. He's down in Dallas, unfortunately, and he's a Bills fan. He's like,
I'm just trying to stop you from getting yourself in trouble, and you're just you're baiting yourself right now.
I mean, I already explained it. I just said they murdered a guy in the ad, bro. That's it. Casually. Rodgers drives back to pass on 3rd and 6. Look at him moving out the pocket because he senses pressure. He's gonna throw it downfield, and that's incomplete. Did not get there to 49. Fred Warner, great in coverage, man. Jesus.
Yeah. Great defense from the Niners there. They dropped out of an aggressive blitz look into coverage, clearly picked up everything well, pocket collapsed, and even with Aaron Rodgers extending the play on the run, there just wasn't anything there.
So listen, I'm going to explain it. Nick, cover your eyes. Listen, bro. There's nothing wrong with just pointing out that they casually murdered a guy.
You're going to get yourself in trouble.
They casually murdered a guy in the ad, and they made it seem like it was an empowering moment or something, all right? That's what it was.
All I'm trying to do is stop you from getting yourself in trouble.
I don't think anything I said just now was going to do anything. Listen, Yvette's out here wilding, bro. He said Snapple got crack in it as the Packers are punting. And this is going to be short. This is at the 40. No, it bounces down to the 38. Good starting.
Got a real ice bowl shaping up here. And now, great field position again for the Niners. We're going to see if they can get anything done on offense.
Hopefully. 3rd time's a charm. Hey, Edwards says that it is Andrew Thomas's birthday. Happy birthday to Andrew Thomas.
Hey, happy birthday to the Giants savior.
Right? One of the, like, 4 or 3 good Giants players right now.
And what a legend he is for it.
Oh, man. The real legend that 2020 draft class is very much becoming Joe Burrow. Joe Shiesty. Joe Burr, whatever you want to call him.
I just want to take a minute. Someone on Twitter, this is absolutely hilarious. Someone said, right now the only thing San Francisco can stop Aaron Rodgers from doing is going into a restaurant. I'm sorry, that's hilarious. They just got a great stop on defense, by the way, so that's already old, but that was hilarious. I'm sorry.
Listen, until I see them actually drive down and get some points, it's going to look like my prediction is wrong, man.
A little bit.
And shout out to Zach Taylor, by the way. I know this is a bit off topic, but I heard it during the broadcast while I was watching the Bengals and Titans game. Apparently, Zach Taylor, so he gives a game ball to one of his players, obviously, but he also gives a game ball to one of the local Cincinnati businesses after the game as well. So shout out to Zach Taylor for that, because whoever that game ball went to is going to go crazy with whatever store or restaurant tonight, man. Bengals, for the first time since 1988 in the AFC Championship game. That's wild. And first time under Zach Taylor and Joe Burrow as well.
And we're on commercial break, so we can address Ed Chan's question. Are you guys taking Burrow or Herbert? And I'll say this. Would I take Cincinnati's offense or the Chargers' offense? Cincinnati's, very easily. But would I take Herbert or Burrow? I would take Herbert.
What's your reasoning for Herbert over Burrow right now?
I think he can do more. I think Joe Burrow, in the situation that he's in, is better than Herbert in the situation that he's in. But as individual players with all context excluded, in a vacuum, I'd take Justin Herbert.
You know, I agree with you, because before I saw today's game, I would have said your answer. But I saw today's game, bro, and you talk about a guy who is calm in the pocket. I know he got sacked 9 times today. Yeah. After every single one of those sacks, this man looked like it didn't happen. He just went back. And there was so many times during the game, because Tennessee's crowd was way louder than I expected it to be, where he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He's like, I know this is going to be better. Zach Taylor called a couple deep passes, and he's like, no, we're going to go short here because I see what the defense is doing. He's just thinking right, making the right decisions, once again, being completely calm like a veteran. I was like, he looks different as there's a stop there, and you could call the game here.
And that was, once again, spill and kill defense from the Packers. They are just clogging up those inside run lanes and letting their athletes make plays in space. This is just excellent gap sound defense from the Packers. Look at everything get clogged up in the middle, athletes waiting to make plays on the perimeter. This is excellent defense. They're sealing off the edge really nicely. They're gumming it up in the middle of the line of scrimmage. That's just really great Packers run defense.
Shout out to two people, Hazelnut, and then Hazelnut says to Joe Fro. Hello, Joe Fro. How you doing?
Now in the empty set for Garoppolo again. Ball snap, drops back to pass. Good protection.
You
Throw over the middle. He's got George Kittle. He dropped it.
This man, George Kittle, is bobbling the football wide open like that, bro?
Oh, my goodness. And George Kittle was open over the middle of the field. Jimmy Garoppolo hit him, and the cold weather in Green Bay is just not receptive for these San Francisco players. It hits him right in the chest. Excellent pass in stride from Jimmy Garoppolo. Hits him in the shoulder pad, and he just needs to catch that pass. This is a play where George Kittle clearly is not confident enough in his hands in this cold weather, so he's trying to take it off the shoulder pad. Anyone who has ever tried to catch a ball here like this instead of like this knows that's not going to work out. Now in the shotgun, 3rd and 12, clock winding down, they got to get it off. They do. Immediate pressure, and he throws it over the middle, and it's dropped. Oh, my goodness. Jennings was not prepared for the ball. He barely got his hands up, and it's incomplete. Immediate pressure from Green Bay on the blitz. Unblocked player coming right down Jimmy G's throat. Makes a great pass. Hits Jennings, and Jennings just isn't ready for it, and he drops it. My goodness.
Jimmy
Garoppolo gets crushed.
George Kittle is Evan Ingram until further notice.
Oh, come on.
But so far in this game, the only two mistakes Jimmy G made, or even one, was that first sack. The second one, yeah, the dude was also just coming in his face. But, yo, he's been making the throws, and his players have just not been doing anything. 2 fumbles that should have been fumbles, and now 2 drop passes in a row. The 49ers players look like they don't want to win this game with the way they're behaving on the field, man.
And, by the way, my goodness, George Kittle could have had a touchdown on that play. He might have gotten chased down from behind.
There, bro.
There was green grass. Center field was wide open. That was, oh my goodness.
Jimmy G just made 2 tough and accurate throws to just have them be dropped, bro.
That's a problem. Oh, Niners. Oh, Niners.
And you know what? That's the weather for you. Or, you know, they say that ball could feel like a brick sometimes out there.
Yeah, their hands feel like bricks. And by the way, another birthday boy, Bobby Skinner, just tweeted, 49ers holding back Jimmy G like we expected. That was good.
Right. Okay,
I'll
first
take this.
and okay,
you got it.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers gets it out to Aaron Jones on the sideline. There, he gets knocked out after about a 4-yard gain.
Big hit. Sorry, I just wasn't sure you're gonna be back in time for that. I knew you were doing something.
Do you know what yard line they're on, so I can move this football?
I did not see it. I can look for it on the next play.
I think it's like the 20-something. Oh, they're on the 20 exactly. Okay, then, but
there you go.
Marty Lee says Jimmy G looking like Daniel Jones out there. In what way? Because we've seen Daniel Jones make accurate passes for it to be dropped, but we've also seen Daniel Jones let the sack come to him.
And Kush, let's make a deal here. I'm kind of tired of the switching back and forth. I'll do the rest of the first half. You take the second half. How's that sound?
Okay, sure. I'm down.
Cool.
What if it could adapt?
We're seeing a resume commercial. I need one of that, man. I already gave a shout out to Joe Fro Hazelnut.
Yeah, you gonna go work at John Boy Media there, Kush?
Listen, I'm coming for that $500,000 a year salary, bro. That's gonna be mine.
That Bobby Skinner salary.
The notorious Bobby Skinner loot. All right.
Oh, the loot. Yeah, that's what you call it.
You think if you knock him down, he'll spill all his money like Sonic Cowlings?
Nah, it's gonna be like when you kill someone in Lego Star Wars and all the coins go everywhere. That's what it is. How many blue coins are you gonna get from Bobby Skinner?
I don't know, man.
Although, in fairness, that's gonna be pretty tough considering he is a mountain.
Listen, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. I just gotta trip him, and then he falls down. There's gonna be a minor earthquake, but we'll pass.
No, that man is legitimately a blonde skyscraper.
He's like what, 6'7", 6'8"?
He's massive.
Absolutely massive. Yeah, ridiculous. Edward says, "Oh yeah, we completed our interview with Leslie Frazier today, defensive coordinator / assistant head coach of the Buffalo Bills, who will be playing tomorrow." And
one more poor guy that's going to lose out to Brian Daboll.
Dan Quinn is expected to meet with us on Monday, according to Adam Schefter. And I'm seeing the Fox football robot, whose name I keep forgetting.
As am I.
This is kind of creepy. They just got him staring into my soul on this.
Can he stare into your soul if he doesn't have eyes? Really, Kush?
That's a visor, man. That counts.
Okay, whatever.
So amazing guy. We talked about this in the Discord earlier because somebody posted a tweet that Shane is a believer in Daniel Jones. That could be true, but also I'll say this: up until a week before the 2019 draft, Cliff Kingsbury was repeatedly saying, "I believe in Josh Rosen." So I'm gonna just put that out there.
And what I said, which is what I'll stand by, is that if we do get Brian Daboll, between Joe Shane and Brian Daboll, if those two are our combo in New York, it will be Malik Willis season all the way until it's not.
We gotta. Do you really believe that they like him like that, or like has there been anything that suggests that? Okay, then.
Because they've scouted him heavily, and sources say they liked him.
Somebody was telling me that it was either Shane or Bean or somebody that sent scouts down there. Yeah.
It was Shane, yeah. They had multiple scouts watching multiple Malik Willis performances. And now back out on the field of the Packers, 2nd and 7 to start off this second quarter here.
Who are we seeing there? That's
what do you mean?
One of the Twin Towers, one of the former Twin Towers. They're not together anymore.
Oh, you mean Eric Armstead?
Yeah.
Now 2nd and 7 here on the 20. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. Tight duos. Adjusting the call. Clock winding down, motion man. It's going to be a give, and Aaron Jones is going to get 4 or 5. Good run there, keeping his legs churning and getting extra yardage.
One of the things that Giants running backs can't seem to do, forget Saquon, just all of our running backs, when they get hit, they stop turning their legs, bro. It's ridiculous.
No, Devontae Booker is good about that. That's what I like about him.
Down the stretch he was. Early on he wasn't. But you're right about that. Down the year, he got better as time went on.
That's what I like about Devontae Booker. He's a tough runner. I like that in a running back. Now 3rd and 3 here. This is where the Packers like to be. They're showing the offensive line coach there, who is very good at his job.
And also the run game coordinator.
Yeah.
Oh, did this man jump, bro?
This is either a false start or a jump. Yeah, they're signaling false start.
Okay.
And we're going to see, yep, there's the call. False start. This is going to be 3rd and 8. So early false start penalties, making things difficult on themselves, both offenses here.
Alan Lazard, let's see where he moves.
Up at the top of the screen, that's where it was. See, what's going to end up being the call?
Am I tripping?
What's going to be the call is, the thing is, if Nick Bosa, it's about contact. Since he didn't make contact, he got in the neutral zone, but he got back before the snap. But then Alan Lazard actually moved, and as a false start, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So that's what the call is. Now 3rd and 8 and shotgun.
Oh, my God.
Rodgers drops back.
Great pressure.
Great pressure. He's immediately dropped. 56 with a big hit. And great penetration from 98. I'm not sure who that is. I believe that's Ebicom.
Forget 56. 98 bust right through that tackle. Whoever that was, David Bakhtiari, right? That man came through David like he was an undrafted rookie or something.
This bothers me. On the broadcast, they just showed, so that's great penetration from both players. But it bothers me that the first thing they show is Devontae Adams being double-teamed. That's not, like, the big aspect of the play.
I know. They've been doing this a lot. I saw it a lot in the Cincinnati game as well, where it's like, yes, we get their big receivers, but that's not the thing being shown right now. Like, Jesus.
Come on, man.
Like, T. Higgins was the best receiver in the Cincinnati game today, and he had, I think, close to 100, if not over 100 yards. But all the commentators could talk about it was annoying me. They were like, oh, and look at Jamar Chase getting bracketed by the safety over the top and the cornerback. I'm just like, yo, T. Higgins is out here making plays, bro. Like, talk about that, man.
And Equinemius St. Brown just very nearly lost his ankles on that punt coverage. By the way,
thank you for updating me, amazing guy. He says Bakhtiari is out, so that's their backup left tackle. That's why he got blown through.
And amazing guy, speaking of whom, I got something to say to him about Neal and Linderbaum. Evan Neal is not the best left tackle in this class.
Are you saying it's Akeem?
Hold on. Evan Neal has the most potential of any left tackle in this class. But at this very moment, he is not the best left tackle in this class. I would, believe it or not, I put 2 tackles ahead of him. I put Ike Mekwonu and Charles Cross ahead of him. And it is, so me, Big Pat, and Joel, and I promise this is going to be the only time I ever plug anything on your stream.
It's fine. You know you got permission to do it.
Me, Big Pat, Sports Talk, and Joel Yaddo have just started doing a podcast about draft coverage. The pick is in. And our next episode, which should be posted sometime in the next 2 days, I know Big Pat's got some editing to do, is going to be about these offensive tackles. And we're breaking down a little bit of tape on all 3 of the biggest names in the draft. And honestly, Evan Neal's got some work to do. So I'll let that be whatever for later, but I'll just say this. I need someone to love me like Charles Cross loves his quarterback. That man has honestly, I say this with the grain of salt being I haven't been scouting that long, but he has the best pass protection technique I've seen out of any tackle I've scouted coming out of college.
Nice.
It's very impressive.
And as you say that, I will go ahead and say two amazing. Oh my God. Okay, before I could even say anything, let me just get rid of this guy.
Oh, come on, man.
You know, we haven't had one of those type of bots in a while.
Been a minute.
It's been a very, very long time since I had one of those type of bots.
I said I want you to talk about insurance. Well, most people know that bundling home and auto saves you money.
So let me say this. Amazing guy, I like the way you're thinking in the sense that all three of them have very different skill sets. And what I said is that I think whoever's going to be number one on your board is going to depend on what your franchise is looking for. If you think that you have the coaching staff to develop a guy like Evan Neal, absolutely draft him because he could be one of the best tackles in the league if you push him to it and if he develops his skill set a little bit. If you're looking for a guy to be a brick wall in the pass game, draft Charles Cross. If you're looking for a guy to be an impact player in the run game, draft Ikem Ekwonu. So for me, I say this from the Giants'
that's not
perspective.
taken away. That's also not taken away from them also being good at other aspects of the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about what their strengths are.
Yeah.
But for me, when I look at the Giants, I don't have the confidence just yet that we have an offensive line coach who can develop these guys because I don't even know who our offensive line coach is. So I look at that and I say, who is the most ready to help our franchise right now? And for me, it's either Ekwonu or it's Cross. That's how I see it. And by the way, diehard Giants fan, don't think that I 100% don't think that I don't understand that because that is 100% fair. I totally get it. I'm just giving my opinion.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, diehard, you got it. Now here's the thing. Like I was saying, this play is gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let you call this.
Yeah, sorry. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, it's gonna be a give, and that'll get a couple. And once again, the story of this game is the Niners' offensive line just not being able to defeat this front seven. And by the way, so Ash says he goes up against the best competition. Charles Cross plays in the same conference. He plays at Mississippi State. He goes up against Alabama. He goes up against Georgia. You know, these guys all have the same level of competition. Ikem Ekwonu, he plays in the ACC, and maybe it's not like the SEC, but he still goes against some beasts. So that's just how I see it. That's how I see the situation, and that's all there is to it. 3rd and 8 here. Now, behind the sticks again, this 49ers offense. Motion man across, and the snap. Pocket collapsing immediately, and down goes Garoppolo. My goodness.
And just like that, a 3 and out, man.
Yeah. This is why people say you need a quarterback with athleticism in this league, a quarterback that knows how to move. Because Jimmy Garoppolo, so far in this game, has been a statue in the pocket, and he's getting punished for it. This pocket collapses, but there's very much a running lane out to the left, and he just stands still.
And what a play by Rashawn Gary coming off the right side here. That's the 3rd sack of the night, but the second for Gary, he's been making plays all season long. In fact, since the Packers drafted, let's not forget, this dude was like a defensive lineman, and they're putting him at outside linebacker, and he's doing a great job. I just want to say that's a credit to the Packers knowing where to place this man, because I remember when Rashawn Gary was drafted, and they announced him as linebacker, I was like, hold up, that doesn't make any sense. That's not where he's at, but they did a good job of it, to the point where I have Packers fans in real life that tell me, hey, this guy could replace one of the Smith brothers this offseason. Like, they would keep one of the Smiths and then let the other one walk, and Rashawn Gary would step up, and at least as of right now, he's kind of doing that job, or not necessarily replacing them, but he got 2 sacks.
Yeah. And for me, I look at that and I say, like you said, it's an excellent job. How is this guy back?
Yeah, because when I go to block him again, it says unblock. How does that make sense?
That makes no sense. Anyway, though, I just, like you said, that's an excellent job of the Packers front office, man. That's player evaluation. That's great coaching. And I think when you're looking at this game, it's a perfect example of the Packers being disciplined and knowing their responsibilities in the run game, and they're being coached to success. That's something that not a lot of NFL teams can say at this given moment, Giants included. So it's tough to see how this gets a whole lot better for the Niners offense.
Oh, yeah, going back to the draft talk real quick, I actually like, for the first time in a long time, kind of what Mel Kiper was mocking to us. He said we take Akeem with the 5th pick and David Ojabo with the 7th pick, and honestly, I would not be opposed to that at all. But
I
it
wouldn't be
goes
mad.
back to both what you were saying and what I was saying, like all the time. Like I gotta see who becomes the position coaches for the
Yeah,
O line
yeah.
and then for the D line or the outside linebackers. Because David Ojabo, he's a great talent. I don't know if we could tap into it as of right now. And that goes for the same thing with any O lineman that we draft. I'm like, all right, are we gonna mess this guy up? Because let's be honest, Andrew Thomas's first year, we kind of messed that guy up. I don't want that to happen. So we got to see who we take as our position coaches there, and hopefully that's decided soon.
And I think for me, it's just about what do we need most under this new coaching staff. And for me, it's about the offense. I think I've thought about it more, and as time has gone on and as my view of the situation has changed, the more I want two offensive linemen. This offensive tackle class is so top heavy. So top heavy. After the top three, which is Neal, obviously, Ika Mekwanu, obviously, and Charles Cross, after those three, it's tough to find a single player drafting in the first 2 rounds that's worth it. It's tough. I mean, there's a couple of guys with decent potential, but so much work needing to be done, and it's really important for us to get that right tackle. So now we're back on the field after, once again, Tom Compton, the right tackle for the Niners, got killed, leading to a sack and another punt. 1st and 10 again for Aaron Rodgers from the 25. Mercedes Lewis across the formation into a trips. And now motioning back across. And here's the snap. It's going to be a quick give. And just working those legs, getting a few yards. Tough running there. Decent run to start off. And that's one example. Again, A.J. Dillon basically contacted the line. And he's getting a couple extra yards. That's big.
Yeah, they're getting close up to the 30-yard line right there. As I'm trying to block this guy once and for all. Let's see. Does it work?
Ooh, Ash. Ash has an interesting idea. Evan Neal at 5, Nakobe Dean or Kyle Hamilton at 7. I'm a big Kyle Hamilton guy, but we can talk about that in a minute. Rodgers under center. Motion man over across his Tunyon and now back across 13. It's a give. A.J. Dillon gets met at the line, and this time it's too much. He was met by like 3 49ers right at the line, and he's stuffed. Now we're 3rd and 7. But that's an interesting idea from Ash. I like the Kyle Hamilton to us pick. The only thing is I think there's other options we could choose.
Shout out to Tudo Azuri for the $5 super chat. He says, "Salute, fellas. Drop by to pay our proper respects, and for all Giants fans around the world, slam the Boyds losers to the ground, and the Cowboys as well. Not just the Birds, the Cowboys as well. Tudo Azuri, don't forget about them. 3rd and 6 coming up here."
Yep. 3rd and 6. Packers getting into formation here. We got a 3-by-1 set with an up back. Rodgers in shotgun. Drops back to pass. Good protection, quick throw. And Devontae Adams has the first down. That is an excellent throw from Rodgers.
This is ridiculous. They can't stop this man.
That's a fantastic throw.
Bro, they're using him short. They're using him in the mid. We saw, like, not necessarily a deep throw, but not a mid throw earlier as well. He's all over the field, and they can't do anything to stop him, man.
And number 24, Kawan Williams, has outside leverage on an out route. And Devontae Williams runs such a good route that he gets it back anyway. And Aaron Rodgers throws a perfect ball to the outside, leads Devontae Adams, and ends up getting him in stride to get past the marker. That's beautiful execution. Now 1st and 10. Rodgers under center again. Trips left. One receiver on the bottom side. Single back. And it's going to be a give going nowhere, even backwards, to Aaron Jones. And that got blown up quickly.
We'll have to see if they call that a loss of yardage or if it's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Shout out once again to
Should be a loss of 1, I think.
He says, "Most possibilities, I won't be playing in Italy next year. My agents are negotiating with the biggest teams in the world with lucrative offers we can't refuse." For those of you that don't know, Tudo is a rugby player, pro rugby player. Hey, man, go where it not only gives you the best offer, but make sure they're going to take care of you and your body as well, bro.
And now we're in the shotgun again for the Packers. Tunyon motions across to the left side. 3-by-1 set now with Aaron Jones in the backfield. He's going to go out for a route. Rodgers drops back. He's looking. He's scrambling. He's getting out to the right. He's getting chased from behind and brought down by Nick Bosa.
Great.
That's big.
Beyond great. That man looked like he might have gone like close to a first down. Nick Bosa chasing him all the way down right there.
That's
keep talking about this man's
Bosa.
quickness and speed. It's ridiculous. Look at him. Just completely follows him.
Chases him down. Great dive. That's big. You could screenshot that and make a meme, by the way, of him chasing him down from behind with that face.
I'm sorry. I was distracted by Nick Bosa's arms, bro. That man is ridiculously built.
Whoa, okay. 3rd and 12
Third and
here.
12.
Empty set for Rodgers. Tight formation, which is surprising. Got duos in the tight end.
Did the
And
time
Rodgers
come
takes a
down?
timeout.
Okay, I was about to say they took a timeout. So I would definitely love Nakobe Dean in the first. I wouldn't mind it, especially after that championship game. That man looks like an absolute beast. I agree with I think it's Ash that said he could see a bit of Devin White in him. I just see a lot of a great middle linebacker at the NFL level that we need.
That's exactly what I said.
That's what I see. Yeah, that's what I'll say to that comment right there. Who in the world is duct tape might be? Are you referring to Jabril or are you referring to Logan Ryan as duct tape?
I don't know. But I'll say this. I think Kyle Hamilton or Nakobe Dean, just like Amazing Guy would say, they would be transformative for our defense. That would be huge. The only thing is, for me, we need offensive lines so bad, and I think if you take Jaquan Brisker, you can get a pretty decent amount of what Kyle Hamilton gives you. Anyway, though, 3rd and 12 here.
Why did they just show that dude by the heater?
I am not sure. I don't have the audio on. Got an up back here in the empty set. 3-by-1. Showing blitz from the corners are the Niners. We'll see if they drop out of it. Showing man coverage, and they're going to stay in man coverage with a chip from the tight end. Check down to Aaron Jones. He's got a little bit of space to work with. Makes a man miss. He gets to the outside, gets the corner, and he's just short of the first down by a couple of yards.
That's the 49ers are lucky that he stopped where he did, because they had nothing but white jerseys surrounding Jones, and he still somehow managed to get a bunch of yardage out of that, man.
Thing is, he had a little bit of space there, which is the difference. They had a lot of white jerseys around him. With that distance between the tackler and the running back, he's got the advantage. An Amazing Guy says, would the 49ers put Lance in? Well, they might. And now we have an early decision here from the coach. We got 4th and 2 on their own 41-yard line. We're going to see how this goes. They're going for it.
They're over 50%
Onion
on the
motions
season.
across. And from the shotgun, clock ticking down. Rodgers looks like he's just trying to get him to jump, and they're not going to. So they're going to take the penalty and punt on 4th down.
Oh, the Joe Judge special right there.
Yeah, well, at least in this case, there's a reason to do it, because Aaron Rodgers is well known for being excellent at getting players to jump off sides.
Exactly. And shout out to Tudo, first diehard Giants fan for $5 super chat. He says the same account, quote unquote, is a bot. If you're able, it's better to turn on subscriber mode. The same name can be created over and over again. If he appears one more time, I will. The only thing that's unfortunate. Oh, there's not subscribers mode. Let me check.
And now on to punt is Bajorquez. Just waiting a little bit for this snap. He's wiggling his ass for no good reason.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And
Real
takes
quick,
it.
I don't think I could turn on
away.
subscribers mode.
Gonna let it go right out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
I might have to go into the stream settings to see about that, which I'll do in a second. Diehard Giants fan. The only thing about that is that when new people come to the channel, they will literally cannot participate unless they hit that subscribe button, I guess. Tudo Azuri with the $5 super chat. He says, please wish us for our upcoming away games against big teams, and also pray for our opponents' team players' casualties, because they're about to happen. Listen, you guys, good luck to Tudo and his team. Italy, I hope you guys beat all your opponents coming up. They're no match for y'all. You guys literally run through brick walls. If that's you in your profile picture, you ain't got nothing to worry about, bro. And best of luck in those games. They should fear you, all right? They should definitely fear you, especially with the way you be treating Eagles fans when you come over here. Vets, I've done that. Literally, when I went to do it again, it says unblock, which makes no sense because he still appears in the chat, but it was asking me if I want to unblock the guy. I don't know how that happened. That's ridiculous. Who is this?
Anyway,
follow
Kush is... What? What's going on?
Listen, I did not expect this person to follow me, and they're scrumptious.
Okay. Well, with that being said, before Kush gets himself in trouble again, if he needs to do what he needs to do with this settings, I will keep it up with the chat here.
Yeah, so I'm trying to look. Okay, when I go into stream settings, right, guys, I don't see anything that says like a turn on a subscriber mode for the chat or anything like that.
So, yeah, while he's doing what he needs to do, any questions that we've missed you guys have asked, same again, and I will get back to you. And Ash, please leave him alone. He's going through enough. He's having a tough time right now. Leave our man alone here.
Ash, what's wrong with Scrumptious, bro? You wouldn't know anything about Scrumptious, Ash. All right.
What are you doing to yourself right now, man? Just
bro,
digging
how
a
about
hole.
How about you check Twitter, bro? They follow me. That's a W right there, bro. That's a
man.
W.
Whatever.
So I'm in the stream settings on YouTube dashboard, and I don't see anything for the chat settings, which is unfortunate. If I go over to viewer activity, nothing there. There's
Amazing Guy says Giants should try to sign Sanders or McKenzie from Buffalo to replace Shep. I don't know that I agree with that. I think that's a move that we should be looking to make when we need to. We're at a point where signing free agent receivers is far from what we need to be doing. Honestly, I think we're fine in our receiving core. And now back out onto the field of the Niners. Jimmy Garoppolo under center from his own 23. He's going to drop back, play action fake, steps up in the pocket, and checks it down, and he misses Elijah Mitchell by about a yard. Oh, my goodness. We're starting off with this kind of game. This could be a long game, guys. Jimmy Garoppolo does a nice job of stepping up. Oh, it gets batted away. That's what happened there. Okay. Tried to check it down. He was late getting to the check down anyway. It was going to be a quick hit. So -10 total yards for the 49ers almost through the first half. That is less than okay. And
Okay,
Amazing
guys.
Guy, we can talk about that in a few minutes, but I kind of disagree with you. Anyway, now out in a split back here. Kyle Juszczyk up to the line at the tight end spot. Deebo Samuel in the backfield. He's going to motion out wide. Empty set. Garoppolo drops back. Good protection.
Did he catch
Throws
that?
no shot. Did he?
Yeah, he
No
did.
way. Oh, my goodness. They say George Kittle made a
Whoa.
fantastic circus catch. Let's see this again.
Oh man, he got it. He corralled it with an arm and then finally got it in
He's
with two
in.
arms. Yeah.
He gets possession with the one hand and his knees are inbounds because he doesn't have two hands, but he gets possession with 2 feet down. That is an unbelievable catch from George Kittle.
George Kittle, what a
Wow.
Jesus Christ, a magician. And
Now
I'm gonna
1st and 10 from the 38.
I'm gonna get you in
Motioning
a second.
Deebo back
too,
into a split back. Mitchell out wide. And it's going to be give to Deebo, and he gets a couple.
Let me ask you a quick question. Do you think they're getting too creative with Deebo?
No, I don't think so.
Okay then, or too cute, I should say. Because at some point I'm just like, yo, just have the man run downfield and pass him the ball, bro.
At times, maybe. When you got something that works, just go with it.
Yeah. And let me get the super chat real quick. Tudo, once again, thank you. He says, since our team hired former U.S. Navy drill instructors 3 years ago, we hardly have any injury reserves, and beating the hell out of all our opponents since then, we need the Giants some former U.S. Navy drill instructors, if that's the case, to handle with our injuries, man.
And now 2nd and 8 here. Garoppolo under center. Motioning Ward back out to the right. And motioning him back left now. It's going to be a give. Elijah Mitchell spins in the backfield, makes a move, breaks a tackle, and gets a yard short of the first down. Great run from Elijah Mitchell.
Look at Eli Mitchell, man, and they're working their way up close to the 50. My bad, guys. I forgot I had to move the football down here for some of y'all, as they're showing a couple things by George Kittle. So I found out how to turn on subscriber chat. If he appears once again, I'll turn it on, guys. I promise you. I have to apparently go into the edit stream, and then, like, I literally have to say only subscribers can comment, which is kind of weird. So, yeah. 3rd and 1 coming up here. Come on, 49ers. Make this a drive. Tie this game up.
Now, the snap. It's going to be a toss out right. And, ooh, he gets the first down and a few extra. Big hit, bending his back.
Lands kind of weirdly there. His feet start to be thrown forward and everything as he goes down on his
tackle.
head. Yeah, and I guess
And the difference... Sorry,
go ahead. I was going to say, the Evan Ingram name is definitely off of George Kittle. Evan Ingram making that catch.
Yeah, and the 49ers, the difference there between that and their other run plays is they just won on strength there. They got depth on those run blocks, and they managed to get a couple of yards out of it. Now 1st and 10. Elijah Mitchell, most rookie rushing yards in a season for the 49ers with 963. Good for him.
We should have gotten that man in the 5th round.
Now motioning Kittle across in strong and back into I-Pro. It's going to be a give to the weak side. And they got a yard, maybe a yard and a half out of it. Excuse me, that was the strong side, my fault. And got 2nd and long now.
And let me see a couple of these comments in chat here. Ashton says, we just need some depth at the receiving position, maybe one more receiver. Shep and Slayton ain't it. Well, I hope Shep is gone, and I say that with like the least amount of hostility in my voice as possible. I just think he's cooked goods at this point. Calvin says Kittle is a magician. You're completely right about that. Shout out to Bobby Murphy. He says R.I.P. Meatloaf. Yeah, they passed away. Was it yesterday or the day before? And there was another person as well, another musician that passed.
2nd and 8 now. Debo motions across and back out around the I formation. This is a weird play design. And Garoppolo is looking to pass, and he's going to try and scramble.
Nice.
Shovel pass. Eli Mitchell on the check down gets the first down and more. What a shovel pass. Oh, my goodness.
Yo, this man, all right. Jimmy G is learning from his early
Garoppolo
mistakes,
playing like
man.
he wants a job.
He's learning from his early mistakes. That's all I can say about that, man.
Scrambling and just makes an excellent shovel pass to a wide open Eli Mitchell in the middle of nowhere in that Packers defense. My goodness. Jimmy Garoppolo playing like he wants a job.
And
now he's under center.
They're on, what, the 31-yard line? They're marching.
Yeah, they're driving. Motion man across. Motioning again, Debo Samuel. It's going to be a toss. Blocked up well. Eli Mitchell has space. He's going to get 5. Breaks a tackle and then gets brought down. He's just trying to rip the ball out at all costs, but he got about 5 there on that run.
Shout out to Talking Sports with Landon in here. Nate is in here as well. What up, Nate? How you doing? Island Boy
I believe
is
you
in
mean
here.
Nate too.
No, that's you.
I thought you were talking about Nate Talks Sports in here.
Nah, Nate Talks Football is in here. What up, Nate Talks Football? And Edward Chan is in here as well. The run game for the 49ers seems to be finally, getting a little bit of steam under them. They're getting their legs. They're finding their legs, pun intended, I guess you should say. Island Boy says Martindale for defensive coordinator.
Love it.
I want that so badly. I can't stress how much I wanted Martindale as our head coach for crying out loud back in 2020. If that man somehow ends up as our defensive coordinator, because I really think that that Vic Fangio is gonna go to the Ravens. I think Fangio would want to be on under a veteran.
Yeah, he could do big things on that Ravens defense.
And that's another reason I could see him continuing what that Ravens defense has been, which is one of the best in the NFL over like the past 10 years. Yo, Wink, come over here. And I know that we have to do our due diligence, and when I say we, of course, it's gonna be Shane and whoever he hires as the head coach. Patrick Graham definitely deserves an interview. He definitely should not just be tossed out like yesterday's garbage. They should give him a fair shot. But I think that you're not paying attention if you think Patrick Graham is better than Wink Martindale, in my opinion. He's clearly a superior defensive coordinator to me.
Yeah. And by the way, Kush, just real quick, is that girl you just retweeted the one you were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna have a talk after this stream.
Why?
And anyway,
no, just give me a word as to why.
Kush.
Just give me a word as to why, bro. That's it. Just one word.
Down. We're gonna have a stream. We're gonna have a talk after the stream, my man. Anyway, though, I absolutely agree. Don Martindale would be a great hire for us. My ideal situation is Dable and then an offensive coordinator. If he could bring Ken Dorsey with him, that'd be fantastic. But I don't really see it happening. I'd love Clint Kubiak from the Vikings. That would be great. Him as offensive coordinator, then at DC, Wink Martindale. But one thing that I think could very easily happen is we end up with Dable as head coach, offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak or Pep Hamilton if we can lure him away from Houston, and then keep Pat Graham at DC, which I'd be very okay with. My man is still not focusing on football.
That was a very beautiful individual.
Okay.
All right, shout out.
You just refuse to stop digging yourself into holes. You
I
are
don't know.
addicted to the excavator.
Bro,
it's unreal.
What is wrong with that person, bro? First of all, shout out to Betty. Shout out to Zach in here.
Coach, there's nothing wrong with her. There's something wrong with you.
You said
friend.
down bad, bro. Like as if that is not a beautiful person.
Bad. You are down bad.
I'm gonna slide in the DMs after this, bro. Shout out to Twitter Missouri for the $5 super chat. He says the best way to rebuild the Giants is to keep the moron Mara family away from all decisions and allow everybody to do their job right.
Back to the game that is currently
which I
being
agree
played.
with, and hopefully
It's
it
2nd and
seems
4.
like that's what they're gonna do with Joe Shane. They said he's gonna have full control of Tudo, so I hope.
It's 2nd and 4 now for the Niners, deep in Packers territory. They need a touchdown here before the half. 2nd and 4. Garoppolo under center, Kittle motioning across. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And another motion man is Eli Mitchell. It's going to be a crack toss, and he's going to cut it up the middle. He's going to make a man miss and get the first down, Debo Samuel.
Yeah.
I know. I said Mitchell was the other motion man.
Oh, okay,
which he was.
Shout out to Chris Calais all the way over from the Twitter space. Thank you for checking me out. If you're checking me out, check Nate out as well. Nate Talks Football. Let me put his link in the chat right now. I'm sure he's going to have his stuff started back up now that he's back in his corner.
Pretty soon, actually. Yeah. And amazing guy. It's not that I don't think we could get Ken Dorsey. I just think it's very likely that he's going to be promoted to offensive coordinator for the Bills. Also, they said we're likely not getting any more of their staff. So in a shotgun now is Jimmy Garoppolo. Elijah Mitchell motions out wide. Empty set. Niners offensive line adjusting. Garoppolo takes the snap, drops back, and quick pass caught by George Kittle over the middle for a first down. And they're inside the 10. Big play, and the clock is winding down. This is looking like a really good drive for the Niners if they can finish it.
You know who is scrumptious, Ashton? Hallie Bailey. But unfortunately, she chose Gunna over me, so I can't do anything about that.
You have problems, my friend. You have problems.
And getting back to the game now, because y'all want to keep distracting me, right?
If we could, that would be
Mike
lovely.
Kafka, he's with the Chiefs as the quarterback coach right now or something, right? Mike Kafka?
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah, so how do you feel about a guy going from, and that's not just Mike Kafka, there's a lot of guys out there right now, taking that leap from a quarterback coach to offensive coordinator? Would you want them to have some type of mid-ground, like a running game / passing game coordinator before they make that leap, or are you okay with that?
Well, the thing is that running game, passing game coordinator is essentially just a made-up title that they're using to give their guys more. I guess the best way to put it is NFL clout, because that's just a reputation. We can talk about this more in a minute. Right now they got single back, now into strong, and they're motioning the tight end in. First and goal, it's going to be a give up the middle, gets about 5-ish yards. We got a flag on the play. They're pointing backwards. This looks like it could be a hold, and we'll see what the refs come back with.
Offense holding, yep. That's Trent Williams.
There it is. That's a backbreaker in the red zone for the Niners. They can't have those. Anyway, what I was going to say is, I think for me it's just about those titles. They don't really mean as much as an actual offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator position. A lot of these guys give their coaches titles so they can get more credit for. Oh yeah, that's a terrible hold. So they can get more credit from other people outside the organization, and so they can have a reason to get the organization to pay these guys enough so that they can attract them to a job. Anyway, though, we can talk about this a little more at the half. Now, big motion, switching their set here, shift I should say. Now in shotgun, 2x2 set. Garoppolo drops back to throw, gets hit almost immediately. He slips it, and he's going to come back. This is the longest scramble I've ever seen. Throws back, and that's intercepted. Jimmy Garoppolo, why are you trying to be Patrick Mahomes? Why?
Or even his opponent, Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Why are you trying to do things that you can't? He did a great job slipping the first sack, and then oh my goodness. This is bad. So he's going to take the snap. The Packers are going to get great penetration from the defensive tackle. He slips the sack, and Garoppolo just tries to run out and make a throw that he does not have the arm for. Way underthrown, off platform, and you can't do that. If you were, people are going to say, "Oh, look how open he was." He was open before Garoppolo was ready to throw it. He needs to understand he doesn't have the arm for that throw that late. If that's going to be a pass he makes, it needs to be early.
That was a terrible.
Bad.
I was about to say terrible throw, more terrible anticipation than anything, because that man Kittle called for the ball, but was running for like a good amount of steps before he actually got the ball off. So I'm with you right there, and with Calvin as well. That's just a terrible throw by Jimmy G.
And now inside the 5, their own 5, I should say, are the Packers. Gonna be a give right up the gut and stuffed. And odds are this is probably just gonna go to the half, unless the Niners are gonna try and get aggressive here. But it doesn't look like it. Looks like they're going to take timeouts. Or not going to take timeouts, rather. And we're going to go to the half 7-0, it looks like.
And shout out once again. Oh, go ahead.
Someone took a timeout.
But go ahead. Shout out once again to Tudo. He says, we're not sure if you're streaming the live game or the direct live channel, but you're calling the game about 20 seconds behind. Yeah, I do recognize that I'm streaming it off of a stream, actually. Yeah. So that stream link is in the chat. It's the same way as my Giants game, where it's like, my TV is set up over there, but my computer is right here, so I could just look at it. If there's a way you could click that link too, though, you could watch along right with me, and it would be no delay at all.
And I don't have a TV down here to watch it on, so I'm just on the same link you are.
Yeah. And then what is gonna happen here, man? We got how many minutes? They got about 44 seconds left in the entire half. I
And
mean,
the Niners
Aaron
are taking a
Rodgers,
timeout.
he's known for his
Yeah.
half bomb, so we'll see what
They're in
happens.
shotgun. Quick pass. Aaron Jones gets out of bounds. That might not be what they wanted there, but it's going to be third and manageable here. If the Packers do get a first down here, now the Niners are probably going to regret taking that timeout. Because the Niners are trying to get a quick stop here and get another shot at the end zone. I don't know if that's the right choice against Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 3 now. Still deep in Packer territory. 40 seconds on the clock. 1 timeout for the Packers, 2 for the Niners. And we're going to see what they come out in here. It's going to be shotgun again, as expected. 2-by-2 set. Motioning the tight end, Mercedes Lewis, back inside. And now back to the spot there. Looks like Aaron Jones in the backfield. Clock winding down. Rodgers going to take the snap. Drop back to pass. Good protection. He's going to start scrambling out to his right, looking downfield. Throws deep. And he's got Aaron Jones, who's on his feet and still running at the 30. Makes a cut. He's going to get brought down inside the 15. And the Packers are going to take a timeout and have the ball deep in Niner territory.
Bro, that wasn't even an Aaron Rodgers bomb like I was talking about. That was just that was just an Aaron Rodgers play. And Aaron Jones is wide open, nothing but green grass in front of him. What is the 49ers defense doing? 2 dudes just completely ignore him. It takes the safety from all the way on the other side of the field to chase him down. That's ridiculous blown coverage, man. Oh my God. As soon as he got that ball off, bro, that's when I started yelling no way, because I there was nobody behind him.
Yeah.
It took the dude from the other side of the field.
Yeah, I'd love to see the coach's angle again on that to see what they were trying to do on defense there. But that's a zone miscommunication. Someone needs to pick up Aaron Jones. That is the easiest 40-yard pass, I guess you could say, 70-yard play that Aaron Rodgers will throw all season.
So unfortunately, guys, I do have to now turn on subscriber mode for the channel because that account came back. I'm not sure if it's going to take effect immediately or if you have to refresh the page or something, but it's now on.
Empty set at the Niners 14. No timeouts for Green Bay, but who needs them? Aaron Rodgers drops back.
Is that a fumble?
Nick Bosa's going to get right to him. It's going to be a fumble on the field. We'll see what the replay is, and the Packers recover it. They're going to try and get right to the line and spike it here. So we're going to see we're going to see what happens. They're trying to get to the ball and clock it. And with under 10 seconds, the clock is still winding.
It, bro.
No, they're just trying to let the game, let the half run out.
All right,
no, they clocked it.
With 3 seconds, I'm guessing they're going to take the field goal. So it's looking like it's going to be a 10-0 game, which, considering how terrible the 49ers have been on offense, this is still a very winnable game for the 49ers, which I didn't think I'd find myself saying, but they got to do something. They got to do something to correct their mistakes here in the first half. The drop passes, the fumbles that should have been fumbles, learning how to get out the pocket. They just have to correct a lot.
Yeah.
Mason Crosby, that's who their kicker is.
My goodness, that is really just backbreaking for the San Francisco 49ers. They'll try and ironically ice Mason Crosby, but just with an opportunity to score, so good of an opportunity to score, clock perfectly in your favor with the ability to run it down and score right going into halftime and level this game 7-7. Jimmy Garoppolo just makes a classic Jimmy Garoppolo mistake, and now they're looking to be down at least 7-0, possibly 10-0 after this kick going into halftime. You can't do that. And Sober Party says, who gets it in the second half? I believe the Niners get it in the second half, don't they?
The Packers opened up and they marched right down and got the only touchdown in the game. Yeah.
There you go. So now this will be about a 39-yard kick attempt for Mason Crosby, right in the middle of the hashes. Perfect location for it. And snap.
Was that blocked? That was blocked.
And it's blocked. Oh my goodness.
What a
this
great
game
play
has been anarchy.
Jesus Christ. What a great play by the 49ers not secondary, special teams. The reason I was thinking secondary is because it was blocked by number 1, the guy in their secondary that blew that coverage on the Aaron Jones play. So I don't know if you can say he can make
close.
It up. Yeah.
That he blocked that with his forearm, not his hand. Oh my goodness. And look at Crosby, he's trying to figure out what the hell just happened. My goodness.
That's not on you, Crosby. Number 1 literally just got through there and did his job, man.
This has been chaos.
Listen, I just hope this means, as it's a 7-0 game heading into the third quarter. I didn't even change the quarter from quarter 1 up here. I hope that the 49ers could correct themselves and get their offense going, because their defense and not even special teams are doing everything in their power to keep this game a game. And it's just reminding me a little too much of the 2021 Giants right now.
Yeah. And, I mean, listen, I'm not saying they should put in Trey Lance, because they're in a position that they're probably okay with right now, only down a touchdown at the half, but I'm not saying they shouldn't put in Trey Lance. That's all I can say about that one.
I'm sorry, bro. I love Shannon Sharp occasionally, and right now he's doing nothing but going in on Cowboys fans. He says, "Cowboys, are you watching what the Packers did? They handed the ball to the official." Oh, I don't blame him.
The knife.
I don't blame him, man. I don't blame him. And people
Cowboys
are reacting.
fans are just such an easy target.
People are reacting right now to Deebo Samuel's lack of production. But to that, I say the entire Niners offense has lacked production. They're like, why does Deebo only have 13 yards at the half? It's because the Niners probably have 13 yards total in the entire half.
Yeah. I mean, it's an ugly game so far, and that's... I mean, listen, it's an ugly game, and that's the kind of game the Niners are looking to win. So we'll see what happens in the second half here. This could potentially be the kind of game that gets real nasty and ugly in the first half and then explodes for a lot of offense in the second. Or we could just be in for a typical Lambeau Ice Bowl. Tough to call. We'll see.
We've been seeing a lot of Eli on commercials lately, which I'm loving. We're also seeing a revival of this "was Eli a good quarterback" debate on Twitter. I don't know if you've seen it as well.
I've seen it.
Twitter has been going crazy with it this past couple of days, man.
You know what bothers me? And this isn't just for Eli Manning either. This applies to a lot of quarterbacks. It's the Hall of Fame debate when people say, no, he doesn't deserve to get in the Hall of Fame, blah, 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 XYZ. Listen, if you have a problem with how inclusive the Hall of Fame is, that's one thing. That's an argument I'm perfectly willing to entertain, and I might even agree that the Hall of Fame maybe is too inclusive. But if you're going to tell me that Eli Manning doesn't deserve to be there along with a lot of the guys that already are, you're insane. He's top 10 in passing yards and touchdowns. He has 2 rings, and both of them came against the greatest dynasty the NFL ever saw. That's a Hall of Fame career.
And I know you saw my tweet today when I was saying somebody said he got carried by the 2 defenses. People love to forget that second one was not no defense carrying. He was the one doing the carrying. And shout out to
the thing is,
go ahead.
Yeah. The thing is, in those Super Bowls, people are going to say that the defense carried the Super Bowls. The defense played well in the Super Bowls, but you can't look at those games and tell me that any other quarterback is going to get it done for the Giants.
Shout out to Tudo once again. He said it's almost 4 a.m. in Italy. Wow. We're on the road for a few games away, and we're about to be outdoors, workouts, practicing in 30-degree weather. Hard work always pays off, and that's why your opponent should be scared of you, man. You don't have anything to worry about. They should be scared of you, Tudo. You guys are going to wreck them, trust me. And diehard Giants fan with the $2, he says, Cowgirls fans are a bunch of crybabies. LBH. What does LBH mean? I feel like
I have no clue.
Means.
No idea.
I got to look that up. What does LBH meaning?
Let's
be honest. Okay,
here.
bet. Hey, I didn't know that. Let's be honest.
Fair.
Okay, bet.
Probably should have gotten that from context clues, honestly.
Yeah.
And my goodness, they're showing this Jimmy Garoppolo interception again. It's so bad. It's so ugly. This is everything quarterbacks coaches hate, and you can see on George Kittle's face. What was wrong with that? Everything was wrong with that. My goodness.
What down was that when he threw that? Does anybody remember?
Oh, I'm not sure. I want to say second. I'm not entirely sure.
If it was second, that man should have just tossed it out of bounds, bro. You had another down.
110%, yes. Even if it was 30, should have tossed it out of bounds.
Yeah, you're right. Just get some points on the board, man.
Unless that's a 4th down situation, you have no excuse to throw that pass.
Zach says Joe Namath, Dan Marino are in the hall. 27th ranked defense, 32nd ranked running game in 2011, but 5th in passing. That's what we're saying, man.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you can say whatever you want about the situations, and there's more to the Eli Manning argument for being in the hall. The fact that he had no support on his team for like a decade, the fact that everything was going wrong around him with terrible ownership and coaching and GMs. For me, all you need to say is 2 rings against the Patriots, top 10 in passing touchdowns and passing yards. That is a Hall of Fame resume. There's no argument against that. That's a Hall of Fame resume.
Now, here's the thing that we need to bring up, and I really don't want to jinx them because I've been guilty of jinxing teams, which I hate. But obviously, you guys know I want the Niners to win. The Packers are unfortunately or fortunately, depending on who you're rooting for,
Yeah.
they're letting the Niners hang around right now.
Oh, yeah, right.
If the Niners could get their feet under them once again, which they looked like they were doing up until Jimmy G threw that interception, we have a legit game here. As soon as the Niners offense is clicking, because their defense is doing an amazing job and their special teams is doing an amazing job, I think they will take the lead. I don't know if I'm getting too ahead of myself, but it could be a mistake that the Packers are letting them hang around right now with only 7 points on the board.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Listen,
and by the way, shout out to
49ers
Silver
defense-
Party real quick. He said, who had 7-0 at halftime? Not me.
Not me. And the 49ers defense has done an excellent job in this game of... They haven't been perfect, but they've made big plays. And that's what you need to do to win these games. You need to make big plays. And Fred Warner has been everywhere on this defense. Nick Bosa has been everywhere on this defense. Their stars are playing like stars, and that's huge for the playoffs.
Somebody said, how did Jimmy G even make it to the league? My friend Abed said by being handsome, and then the other person responded, he is handsome.
I was talking to someone else. We were talking about Jimmy Garoppolo and what the Niners should do at quarterback and whatnot. We were talking about something, and someone said, by the way, I would totally love to be Jimmy Garoppolo. And it's like, yeah, who wouldn't? He's super handsome. He plays on a really good football team in Southern California.
Gets a lot of money.
He gets a lot of money. He gets to date supermodels whenever he wants. Jimmy Garoppolo's life is fantastic. Who wouldn't want to be Jimmy Garoppolo?
Exactly. Maybe that's why he was laughing with Aaron Rodgers. He's like, man, this football thing might not be working out, but I'm doing just fine.
Maybe Jimmy Garoppolo said, hey, man, can you believe all these suckers that don't think I'm good? I am killing it right now. That's what he's saying.
And look at them recapping Bengals-Titans. By the way, Derrick Henry should not have played today. I don't know if you saw the tweet, but it was going around. He was playing with a steel plate and 5 screws in his foot. If you needed that to play, my guy, you should have sat down, in my opinion. Who knows if you worsened that injury. But also,
I don't know if I agree with that.
Dante Foreman, who came on in the second half of the Titans season, helped them win 4 of their last 5, or was it 4 of their last 6, to help them clinch the #1 seed. He's been a great running back for them, and I think they should have used him more in this game. They used Derrick Henry quite a bit. There was a couple runs I was looking at. I'm like, Dante Foreman would have gotten the first down, or Dante Foreman would have done a better run right there.
And I certainly understand what you're saying there. It's just, for me, I think from a player standpoint, the #1 goal of any team is to win the Super Bowl. If you think you can help your team win the Super Bowl, go for it. And I guess I get what you're saying with making a bad injury worse. He's got the entire offseason ahead of him. You know, I mean, like, there's not much of a worst-case scenario there. Worst-case scenario is he needs rehab time. It's probably already going to happen anyway. I think the Titans playing Derrick Henry was just about the best thing they could have done in that situation.
And now we're seeing Joey B, Joe Burrow, Joey Shiesty, Joe Burr, whatever you want to call him. This man has so many nicknames just in the past couple of weeks. He still looks like a kid in college with a backpack. I can remember the last time I saw an NFL quarterback wearing a Nike Tech backpack, but that's what he was wearing. Yeah, he was wearing the Nike Tech
backpacks. I've seen it.
The Nike Tech though, like I see that when I was in high school and stuff. Like
you're getting on his backpack game.
I'm not getting on his backpack. I'm respecting it because I love it. I'm like, I haven't seen that.
Got you.
They said, nah, it's Joe Shiesty is what the chat is saying.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, for me, I look at Joe Burrow and I see a man who is living life to the fullest, and I just think, man, imagine if he could be doing that anywhere but Cincinnati.
But hey, he's from Ohio though, so he probably loves it, man.
Oh, really? You think anyone from Ohio doesn't want to live anywhere else?
I mean, listen, I would put my bet that he's fine there because he wanted to get drafted by Cincinnati, actually.
I'm just messing around. Obviously, like, I'm sure he loves his life, but I would not want to live in Cincinnati.
That's probably maybe they have good food. I don't know. What's the nightlife like in Cincinnati?
Would you like to live in Ohio, Kush?
You know what's crazy? Depending on what part of Ohio he's from, maybe he's still living in his old house, which would be kind of cool. I don't know. Comfort.
You think an NFL player is going to live in the house he grew up in?
Daniel Jones still does that. In case you forgot. And I always found that weird. I was like, why is this man still living with his parents, bro? But he is.
What? You're joking.
You didn't notice?
No.
In the offseason, he goes right back down to wherever in the South they live at, and he's in that house. You see a bunch of pictures of it.
Yo, that's weird.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, this man didn't get his own place. Like, he has it for when the season is there and, like, training camp and stuff.
Right,
but every other time, like, you know, he's down back, you know, at his old house.
That's weird, man. That's weird. I love you, Daniel Jones, but you're weird for that. You gotta leave the nest, bro.
Yeah, Charlotte. Thank you, Zach. That's where they are, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Got you. Gonna watch some college hoops next Saturday, Kush?
Some college hoops.
That's what the commercial was
The
for.
only time I watch college basketball, I'm keep it real with y'all, is during March. That's
100%.
it. Yeah, shout out to
100%.
Giants World in here. For those of you that don't know, that's an Instagram page. He's up to date with everything. Definitely go ahead there and give him a follow.
And right now we're seeing commercials. I know you're a big Fox News guy there, Kush.
Was that Fox News? I'm seeing Jesse Waters, whoever that
I
is.
know you're a big Tucker Carlson guy, right?
Tucker Carlson is a meme. True meme. I need to see a commercial for Joe Rogan. And,
Joe Rogan. Joe
for,
Rogan's a goat.
that dude Alex, man. I keep forgetting Alex something.
Oh yeah, Alex. Oh, how am I forgetting his name?
Yeah.
The guy who said the thing about the guy who was like,
frogs.
No, that's a different guy. Alex, like he was the guy that said like, okay, I'm kind of an idiot, but I'm pretty smart.
No, he's the same guy that was talking about the frogs, Alex Jones.
Was he the frog guy?
Yeah.
Oh, Alex Jones was the frog guy? I thought that was someone else.
He was like,
He was the guy talking about the water turns the frogs gay?
He was like,
That
you're
was
turning
him?
the frogs gay. Yeah, that's Alex
I
Jones,
thought that was
bro.
someone else.
Nah, he's like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of retarded.
That was a fantastic moment, because like everything about that is such a meme. Like that's not a thing anyone would ever want to do. Turn the frogs gay.
A shout
my
out to
goodness.
Tudo for the $9. He says Clay Matthews of USC has what?
Huh?
His mentor is Clay Matthews. He said has been my mentor and big brother since I was 16 years old and teaching me defensive and explosive techniques. And he's here to support your away games. Tudo, that's amazing. Clay Matthews is a legend. He's a legend. We're watching Green Bay right now. I don't know if he's cheering for Green Bay or not, because last time he was on the Rams, right? That's crazy. Clay Matthews has been your mentor since you were 16. That man is an NFL legend, bro. People forget what that man was on the Packers in his prime. One of the reasons they won that Super Bowl, bro. Ooh. That's crazy.
Yeah, and as we look in the second half, what are you looking for out of the 49ers to try and climb back into this?
What I'm looking for is Jimmy Garoppolo, clean up on your mistakes. But besides that, I feel like if the players around him didn't make the mistakes they made, they'd actually have a tie game, if that makes any sense.
100%.
There's been mistakes all around, but I need these guys to actually hold on to the football and catch the football more than anything else.
Yeah. For me, it's just about, can they not shoot themselves in the foot on offense? Everything they've been doing has been to try and change up their game and try and catch the Packers off guard. And the quick pass game has been there. It's been working. That's been the change up to their curveball, so to speak. And it's been working. They've had Kittle over the middle a couple of times. They've had quick
Oh, it's
hitters a
starting to
couple of
snow
times.
now?
and-
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
You see the snow? Oh, they just showed
This
it
is a
with Debo
Packers ice bowl
Samuel.
for sure.
They showed Debo Samuel, the snow coming down very, very fast. And we got it right here as is that Debo on the return? Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it
He's
is.
running up. He's past the 20, past the 25, going past
Oh,
the 30,
boy,
past
he's
the
got the
35,
edge.
past the 40, past the 45. He gets up almost all the way to the 50. I want to say the 48 or 49 yard line on a return. Amazing return by Debo
Explosive
Samuel.
start.
Jesus Christ. Amazing
Goodness.
guy. You're right. They better put up 7. We've been saying that for like their past 3 drives. They better put up 7.
Holy mackerel. He just gets the edge and doesn't look back.
Wow. And by the way, Ovets, yeah, you got caught, bro. You should have put quotation marks around it or something.
Dude, he just crushed Kevin King.
Look
Debo
at
Samuel
Debo.
just ended Kevin King, dude.
Have you ever watched Friday, the movie Friday, with Ice Cube?
It occurs to me like it's
You
ringing
should
a bell.
watch it because I'm pretty sure Debo's named after the character Debo, which is hilarious.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, you want to take this?
Yeah, so yeah, that is a toss to Elijah Mitchell. He's going down the right side. He gets a good 4, maybe 5 yards, depending where they spot him. And they're
Great
already
block from
inside
George Kittle there.
Green Bay territory, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah. Great block from George Kittle.
Look at the snow coming down. It's not hard snow, but that just goes
Wow.
to show you how cold it's going to be now. Colder.
That's Green Bay for you. We are watching some classic Lambeau football right now.
It would be crazy if the Niners actually do come out with the win because they are not built for this. They're a Bay team. They're a Southern California team. 2nd and 5 here. And we see that's number 15 in motion.
Yep.
And then he comes back. It's another toss to Elijah Mitchell. This time down the left side, and he gets another 4 or 5. I think he... Oh, no, that's the Deebo Samuel. Let me correct myself. They might mark him short of the first down.
Should be a little short, I think.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. What happened to this run defense? He's asking. Are you asking about the Packers' run defense?
It's
Or are you talking about
really good all night.
Or is he talking about our run defense? Because I think he's responding to Zach, who was talking about our draft, I want to say. And 3rd and 1. Who is their fullback? Is this still Kyle Juszczyk? Because that dude looks a little too skinny to be Kyle Juszczyk. Am I tripping? That's a handoff to Eli Mitchell. He gets the first down on a 4-yard run.
I believe that is still Kyle Juszczyk.
Why he looks so skinny? Or his arms look skinny? But that's
that's still Kyle Juszczyk.
That's about like 4 to 5 4-yard runs in a row, guys.
And said fullback is now checking out of the formation. 1st and 10 here. Look at Deebo Samuel. This is not weather he likes.
Even
that
Aaron
man
Rodgers
looks
in the big.
uncomfortable as hell.
I love those like gigantic jackets that they wear, bro.
Awesome, aren't they?
I want one. I'll be sweating
Same
bullets. 6-5. The clock is counting down. They better get this ball off quick, just in time. It's another flip. He trips up, and he gets probably about 2 to 3 yards there. He He tripped up before he got to anywhere.
Yeah, he trapped up. We're good. We're good. Oh, I'm being corrected, and I was not aware of this. My California geography is incorrect, so I'm being informed the Bay is NorCal, not SoCal. My bad. Apologies. What am I saying? I'm not going to apologize to Californians, but I was wrong. I will correct myself there. Still no apologies to Californians.
2nd and 9 here. Immediate pass to Deebo. He's looking to make a couple of moves. He makes guys miss. He's still going.
Great shield screen.
Inside the 20. I thought that man was going to...
I mean tunnel screen.
I thought that man was going to get tackled immediately. I'm not going to lie to you, because 21 was right there, but good blocking by 15. Good blocking by 50, the big fat man. And he gets all
You
the
just
way
called him a fat man? Come on, Kush. Don't be saying that.
Listen, shout out to Chisel Adonis, the best NFL comedy commentator out there, all right? He's better than Urinating Tree.
I mean, I'm not going to speak on that, but yeah, that was an excellent tunnel screen. Great blocking from the receiver and the offensive lineman there who was helping out. Great execution there on that tunnel screen.
He takes the snap. It's a handoff to Deebo, and Deebo gets about 4 to 5 yards. How's this man not tired, bro? Like, for real.
I mean, he's an absolute unit. That's
yeah, they're using him like every single play, and he's not tired at all.
Coach, if you haven't learned by now that Deebo Samuel is a unit and a half, I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, I need to know what batteries he runs on. Is it Energizer? He would do great for an Energizer commercial / partnership.
Fair enough. And now he's on the sideline in his big giant coat once again. 2nd and 4 here.
2nd and 4, yup. That was Ayuk in motion, and Mitchell goes on the outside. Is he going to get there?
Ooh.
Nah, he gets inside the 5, though.
Almost.
Shout out to 21 of the Packers, because if 21 wasn't there, Eric Stokes, that's a touchdown for Elijah Mitchell. They're inside the 5 right now, though.
And Elijah Mitchell got the edge, but couldn't quite throw him off. Ooh,
amazing guy. I'm right there with
mask.
you, bro. I wanted Elijah Mitchell so badly.
That could be the flag. He could be getting called for a face mask.
They called the face mask. Offense number 25. 15-yard penalty.
Just an unnecessary penalty there.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that, man.
Kyle Shanahan, I feel like you
not
should
gonna
be.
like that.
I feel like you should have another jacket on or something, bro.
Well, you think Kyle Shanahan's afraid of the cold? Bro, that man's unstoppable. He's a robot. He's a Terminator.
And they keep showing the lights because that's where you could see the snow the best.
Yeah.
Oh, I want
they
a
call
heavy
it the frozen tundra for a reason.
I want a heavy snow playoff game, man. I wish that Buffalo wins so they could host the AFC Championship game so we could have a heavy snow playoff game so badly.
We'll see.
2nd and 14 now. They're all the way back behind the 20-yard line. Jesus. How are they going to get out of this hole? He
Not
takes
with
the
the delay
snap,
game
Jimmy.
penalty.
Yep, and there's a flag right there exactly for that. I'm going to assume it's complete to 15. I don't think it's going to count because, once again, what you just said. Shout out to Tudo. He says, Clay says to Kush, San Fran ain't Southern Cal. Tudo. I don't think Clay Matthews is by you to say that to me, bro.
Anyway. Yeah, this is... You can't do this.
That
for the
was like
Niners.
about a second or two over. Delayed.
They're just shooting themselves in the foot. You can't be doing this. They're on some Giants vibes
What is that
right
now? 2nd and 19?
Yep. Illegal formation
Jesus
is the call. What? That's got to be a graphic error, right? And Jimmy Garoppolo, 4 for 10 with an interception, and it's not all his fault, but it's certainly some of it.
Yeah. Trent Williams is limping, bro. There's just nothing is going right for him.
Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem.
2nd and 19.
45
what?
total yards of penalties
I'd probably try and run it a little bit here, bro. I'm not going to kid you. But he takes the snap in the empty set. He's looking to pass. He gets it over to 25 Mitchell, who stopped immediately. There was 2 dudes on him.
Man, if Eric Stokes played the ball,
That should have
he
been a
could
pick
have
six.
picked that and gone a long way.
I thought that would have been a pick 6 when I saw him running it. I'm not going to lie.
Because Jimmy Garoppolo needs to understand he does not have the arm to make this throw. If he plays the ball instead of the receiver there, Eric Stokes could have been going the other way.
And that ball
This
came
is
out
a-
wobbly, too.
Yeah, that is what you call a floater from Jimmy Garoppolo over to the other sideline. He does not have the cannon he needs to make that throw with zip. And Eric Stokes, boy, he could have been going a long way on that.
3rd and 16 here, Jimmy. Don't do anything stupid. It's not the best, but you could get 3 points, man. It's better than nothing. He's looking to pass. Obviously, they get off to Debo. They're trying to get a screen going, but he's going to be stopped. It's going to be 4th and 4. I'd
You
probably
gotta
take
kick
the
it,
3.
don't you?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'd probably take the 3 here, though.
Knowing the context, you got to
Yeah.
take the 3, don't you?
Yeah, I
Amazing
agree.
guy, as usual, disagreeing, says they should go for it. How their offense has performed, how can you go for it instead of taking 3? Who's injured there? Who is that?
You
Don't
talking
tell
about
me it's
number-
Debo Samuel.
We got to
Don't
see.
say that.
We got to see.
It looks like it is.
Oh,
Oh no, he got rolled up on there. Don't say it's Debo
Yup.
Samuel.
Because the man literally just said 49ers best player.
Oh no. Oh,
Hopefully-
he's walking off.
Yeah, so
Or
maybe
he
it's like, I
was.
don't know, he got his, like, the wind knocked out of him. Because, I don't know, man.
That's scary for the 49ers, man.
He's gone. They have nothing because they really only targeted Kittle like twice this game. I don't know what Shanahan's doing with not using Kittle. That needs to be corrected.
Yeah, if he's out, they have nothing. That's a problem.
These progressive commercials have been getting weirder and weirder, bro.
Yeah, I have always hated progressive commercials, not gonna lie, and that has not changed. I hate Flo so much.
What?
So much.
Flo
I
ain't doing
hate
nothing
Flo.
wrong. She's a weird. She's a
She's
weirdo.
irritating.
She's a weirdo for sure, but like, why would you say you hate Flo?
Because she's irritating and she's been on TV altogether too long.
Well, how long has it been now? Like 10 years?
So long. It's
12?
got to have at least been a decade.
Yeah, it's like I'd say
Has
it's 10 to 12.
Flo been on?
Hey, I will say this though.
Progressive?
This Super Bowl halftime show, in my
Since
opinion, has
2008, it's been 14 years.
wow.
14 years.
Do you know how much bread she's made?
So much. So much.
She is like rich off of. She landed that one. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah,
to think
that's
about.
all she needed,
She
bro.
landed one role in a commercial
That's all.
for an insurance company.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The craziest way for an actor to make bank, and
Yeah.
like that's it. She was set for life. That's crazy to think about.
And I'll say this: I don't hate her as much as I hate the Limu Emu guy of Liberty Mutual.
I love
I-
the Limu emo. Well, not the
Dude.
guy, but the emu. I love the emu.
The emu I could take or leave. The guy I could watch him die and feel nothing. I hate him so much.
You know who I hate? I hate Jake from State Farm. I never liked him.
Yeah, yeah.
Never liked
it's
him.
not like here's my thing. I'm fine with Jake from State Farm, like as a guy. I don't have any problem. He's not like irritating to me. But my problem is that if you wanted a black spokesperson, that's fine. But don't name him the same thing as the other guy. Don't like forget he existed.
Yeah.
That's come
Not
on, man.
not even just that. This man doesn't add anything to the commercials, bro. Like just have
Yeah.
Rodgers and Patrick
Like-
Mahomes in there, bro.
Here's my thing. Either come up with a new character and have him play that character, or keep the old Jake from State Farm guy. Like everyone liked the old Jake from State Farm guy, didn't they? He was
Let's
funny.
see. You know who I love? Mr. Mayhem from Allstate.
Yo,
guy- the
that
Mayhem
was
guy.
awesome.
Yeah.
He was great.
And they're taking the field goal here. Wins 11. That should be right through from Robbie Gould, and it is 7-3.
Yeah. And it just, for me, it's just a bad marketing thing, but whatever. But you are right. The Mayhem commercials are my absolute favorite. Those are fantastic.
Debo looks like he's in all types of... He's holding his abdomen or something. I can't tell
he's
what
not
he's
feeling
holding.
it. He's in a bad way.
Debo's kind of thick.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Kush. Why do you do this to me?
I'm just referring to his body structure.
The Mayhem commercials are so funny. There's so many of them. There's so many on YouTube if you look them up. I love those. There's one there was one where he's I'm a teenage girl in a pink pickup truck and like I forget the name he used, and Abby just texted me that Jake is dating Sarah.
Yes, I know which one you're talking about.
And then he just absolutely crushes a car in the parking lot and speeds away. Those are fantastic. Those are comedy gold.
So Robbie getting ready to kick this ball back to the Packers. The Packers are about to march down and get another touchdown. I just feel like that's the way the game is going to go. Amazing Guy says that they're going to throw a pick six. Damian Jackson, the score is above our heads. The score is above our heads, by the way. It's like pretty big.
That it is, isn't it?
Yeah. And number 8
above our heads.
of the Packers gets it up to the 32-yard line, I want to say.
Man, I love those Mr. Mayhem commercials so much. Those are great. Yeah, you remember the one where he was a cat on the Roomba?
Oh, I apologize for that, bro. My bad. I didn't know you couldn't read.
Oh, no. That's unfortunate. But you remember that one? Where he was the cat they just brought home?
Yes.
That was awesome. I love he's sitting on the Roomba and they're taking a video of him. And he just goes right at the camera. That was great.
They always had him with the small bandage on his head.
Yeah.
Like burnt face.
He was great. You remember the one? He was the guy in the parking lot telling him he had more room all the way until he flipped his car over.
Yeah.
That was good.
And
anyway,
this is a hand. Oh no, a play action fake. They look and Nick Bosa gets some pressure. Doesn't matter. Aaron Rodgers gets out the pocket. He's looking to throw, and he just throws it out of bounds around the feet of Davante Adams. Maybe he could actually complete that to Adams. I don't know.
I doubt it. That's a smart quarterback play there.
Is A.J. Dillon hurt? Because now they're showing a replay of him walking off the field.
Goodness gracious. It's a good thing we're talking about it because this game is mayhem. My God.
Yeah. With 8 minutes to go in the third quarter, A.J. Dillon, looks the same way that Debo did. Like, he's breathing heavy, holding his abdomen. Yeah. It's the same thing.
I mean, listen, these are less than ideal conditions for the greatest athletes in the world.
2nd and 10. I'm seeing a whole bunch of breath come off from the guy next to Nick Bosa.
Everyone.
Yeah. Rodgers scrambling, almost gets sacked, gets it out complete. Oh no, dropped by Robert Tonyan.
Oh,
that should have been complete for like a ball that takes them.
Pissed at himself too.
That would have gotten them all the way down to the 50-yard line. And you guys could see where I have the football on the yards right now. They're around the 32. 3rd and 10. This is gonna be.
Tonyan just wide open and it hits him, and he
number
can't
3
pull,
is
he
lucky
he
got. He's lucky he got bailed. Number 3.
That's Jaquaski Tart.
Tart. What a last name, Tart. 3rd and 10.
I don't know. I think Equinemius St. Brown's a great name.
And his brother Amon-Ra is doing great things for Detroit. Rodgers looking to pass. Obviously, some pressure. Moves around. Doesn't matter. Gets it off to Aaron Jones, who's immediately tackled. Sandwich between Greenlaw, and I can't tell who the other guy is, and Armstead.
And Aaron Rodgers' pocket movement skills have been on point in this game so far.
4th down. So I don't want to jinx it, Amazing Guy, but yeah, they definitely have a chance to pull it out, the 49ers. Like I was telling you at halftime, Packers are making a mistake by letting them hang around like this with just 7 points on the board.
And my goodness.
Debo's walking around. I don't know.
Yeah. And my goodness, this game feels like it is dragging so hard just because there's no offense.
It's still, I don't know, it's still kind of entertaining. I'm not going to lie. I'm not bored, per se.
It's the divisional round of the playoffs. Of course it's entertaining.
And this man, number 17, makes a guy miss, trying to turn up field. He gets to around the 27-28.
Ooh, if he stayed on his feet, he could have done good things there on that return.
Speaking of returns, that's another reason this game hasn't bored me to death. We had some great returns.
Yeah, there have been a couple of really nice ones, haven't there?
Yeah. I think
a couple from the 49ers.
I want to say this ball is around the 27 right now.
They're showing the snow once again.
Of course, they cut to another commercial. Let's go. A Peyton and Eli commercial. The Caesars one. Who is Cleopatra? Is that Halle Berry?
No. Do
That
you
looks
think
like
that's Halle Berry?
That kind of, I don't know. I can't tell who's Cleopatra in the Caesars commercial.
That's
I gotta
not
look
even the
that up.
right shade of skin.
Bro, she's supposed to be Cleopatra. Probably put on a bunch of makeup.
You think they
Who's-
put body makeup on Halle Berry all over her body just to be Cleopatra?
Apparently, this is a top search, and it has a whole commercial about it. Yeah, it is Halle Berry. I was right.
No shot.
Suck it, bro. I was right.
You are lying.
You can look it up right now. It is. She posted it on
You're
Instagram.
lying.
I know Halle Berry
I
anyway,
don't believe
alright?
you.
Because I love Halle Berry.
No shot.
Halle Berry may be close to 50 years old, but she still looks
That's
amazing.
not even. That's
She
not
looks
even the
amazing.
same skin tone.
Okay. Listen,
Wow.
bro. Take it from a Halle Berry fan, alright?
Fair enough. Clearly, you have stared at Halle Berry
Oh,
enough.
you don't even know.
No, dude. I think I can pinpoint exactly what picture of Halle Berry you have stared at.
I love
bet.
Halle Berry, man. She's a great.
I know you
They
do.
did her dirty with Storm. In my opinion, she could still play Storm because she still looks good enough for the part. If the Marvel ever brings
I'm-
back the character.
I am sure you have a great knowledge of that. I'm happy for you. I'm sure you're proud.
Let's see what the chat is saying. Diehard Giants fan says DJ is gone, but set up protection for the next QB. We only have one starter on it. Get him and Phil, except for Andrew Thomas and Reese. Come on. Vet says, "Oh, I thought you individually hated Odell." Wait, who are you talking to? I don't think anybody
What?
here hated Odell. Maybe he's responded to somebody in chat. That's the only thing I could assume. Let's see. A vet says, "If anything, them winning show that the Giants organization is incompetent."
I think he's talking to Amazing Guy, by the way.
Okay. I'm wondering where this whole conversation is going. And Calvin kind of echoing what I'm saying. He's saying the 49ers are at least hanging tough.
Yeah. And we're gonna see if they can try and pull something out here.
Come on, Kittle, do something. Debo has his helmet back on. Are they going to ease him back in? Or are they going to continue to use him with the same ferocity that they did before? We'll see.
Ferocity, interesting word. And it feels like temperature has dropped to 0. That's good to know.
Nice. You know, it's been feeling like 8 here in NYC the past couple of days, but I don't know.
I've been right around 0.
It didn't feel that cold to me, as it's a play action fake. Jimmy G looking, gets it off. That could have been another pick 6, man. That was
my
intended
goodness.
for 89. That was
Jimmy
the same
Garoppolo.
thing, just a slow pass, a lobby
He's just
pass.
throwing floaters, man.
What is that?
Goodness gracious.
They're trying to
And-
show this replay here. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him, honestly, with Debo.
And yeah, Kush, I will tell you this just from personal experience. It feels a whole lot different to be walking around and feels like 0 just as a regular ass dude walking down the street from playing a football game. It is
Wouldn't it
two
make you, wouldn't
entirely
you be
different
warmer?
experiences.
Wouldn't you be
No.
warmer? Because you're like
No.
running around.
Not at all.
Okay.
No.
And this is
It
a
is so
flip-
much worse because
to
you're not
Elijah
wearing
Mitchell.
a jacket.
You're right. And he gets about 3 or 4 yards. We'll see what they mark him. Literally, the only thing working for this 49ers team is running. And they're
Yeah.
already in a 3rd and long situation. 3rd and 5 here. Okay, 3rd and medium.
I remember
That-
when I was a. Yeah, go
Hold
ahead.
up. Pause. That didn't look like a 5-yard run to me.
I remember when I was like a freshman or sophomore, I forget, we played a rivalry game in, I think, actually 4 degrees, felt like -2, and that was the most miserable athletic experience I've ever had.
Is that why
That was
you,
awful.
Is that why you now switch to the more coaching side of things?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's entirely why. Because I could have definitely gone to the NFL. Mm-hmm.
You
Sure.
definitely could have. 3rd and
oh,
5. Oh, no, Jimmy G takes the sack. And
Oh,
this was
Jimmy.
one of those situations where he
Jimmy.
could have avoided it. And you could see him. He like double clutched the football. He was kind of dancing on his feet. He was considering running out and scrambling, but he didn't make the decision.
Here's the thing. I don't think he could have personally, but a more mobile quarterback could have.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness. And the other thing is, the entire point of this Niners quick passing game is to be able to get the ball out quick.
He's
And
doing the
when you
exact
can't
opposite.
do it, when you can't hit that pass early, when it's covered up as well as that was, there's nothing you can do but take a sack. That's wow.
The 49ers are going to need their defense to score for them. They're going to need
Yeah.
a pick 6 or a fumble 6.
Legitimately.
That's what it's coming down to.
My goodness. This has been
Yeah, look,
an
they're
ugly
highlighting
game.
Trent Williams again. He's limping even worse than he was on the last set. He goes out and the game's over officially, in my opinion.
Do you know what this is? This is a battle of attrition. That's what this game is. My goodness.
Means complicated taxes. But for a TurboTax Life expert,
And this is not going to be any better for them if they somehow pull it out and William goes out, because they're going to be facing one of two terrible pass rushes, and terrible for them in the sense, not
Yeah.
terrible that the pass rushes are terrible.
Yeah.
yes, give us your support.
I mean, it's an ugly, ugly game, and someone's gonna win close in the margins.
An interesting life can mean an even greater refund. You do your thing.
Jimmy's,
It's amazing to me the
Jimmy's
things
throws
that-
have been so slow, man. Jesus.
Yeah, he's throwing floaters for sure. It's amazing to me the things that YouTube decides to hold in question versus not. I've seen some of the most ridiculous things just go right on through, and then Amazing Guy says Jimmy G sucks, and YouTube says, hold on, let's make sure that's okay. Like, wow.
Oh,
that
you
is
had to
unreal.
approve it or something?
Yeah, I did.
That's hilarious.
Like, that is tremendous. I have seen people say much worse things and not get anything. And he says Jimmy G sucks, and YouTube says, hold on, the mods need to decide. So, that's whatever. Because the YouTube algorithms never had big problems.
And we're seeing another, what commercial is this? This is for traveling, I'm guessing. Speaking of
I
commercials,
need to travel.
and we were talking about insurance commercials. Geico commercials were always, they were good. You know what I'm saying? I
Geico
like
commercials
the
were
little
good when
gecko.
they were creative.
Yeah, there was that.
Now it's
stretch with
just the
um,
gecko.
The what'd you call it? That little animal. They had two of them. The little brown animal rodent.
Little what?
Yeah, there was like, I don't know if it was a groundhog or something. They had commercials with two of them. They run out to the road, they'd scream, and then the car swerved.
I
And
don't
that
know
was a
what you're
commercial.
talking
It's a
about.
very old one. I'm not sure if that's behind your time or something.
I always remember the there's two that I remember. The two guys with guitars, how happy are people who save money switching to Geico, and then that one guy who I absolutely love. Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Did the little piggy really cry wee 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 all the way home? Those are really great commercials. I love those.
And by the way, yeah, the USFL is coming back. Go for a beat.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a gopher. Listen, it's coming back, and the XFL is going to be back in 2023. I'm going to be
goodness.
happy for both just because I love football. But also,
we all are.
I've been tweeting at them. I'm like, listen, bro, y'all need to have a USFL versus XFL bowl and call it whatever you need, bro. All right.
Yes. The minor league bowl.
Exactly. 1st and 10. And that's Alan Lazard in motion going up onto the top of your screen right now.
By
We
the way,
haven't targeted at all
Yeah. Do you remember when NFL Europe was a thing?
for like, what, a year or two, as Rodgers gets the pass out to an open Devontae Adams. Adams gets tackled out of bounds. That's about a 5-yard gain, I want to say.
But the point is, you remember NFL Europe, right?
Yeah.
So that got shut down. There is still a European Football League.
What is
Believe
it
it
called?
or not.
This is just called the
I-
European Football League?
God, I can't remember for the life of me. It's like a very specific jumble of all the words you'd expect with European Football League, whatever.
Is it
And-
European or is it British?
No, it's European.
Okay.
There's not even an English team.
That's hilarious. I'm not surprised. They're not good at anything.
And
Shout out to
there's a
Die
few
Hard Giants
French
fan.
teams, a couple of German teams, and they play football. It's really cool. I found this out recently. Big hit on Aaron
Yeah,
Jones.
Aaron Jones. I'm not sure if they're probably going to mark him short there. We'll see if it's like
Yeah.
going to be 3rd and inches or something on that run. Oh, he marked it like very short. That's more than inches. And shout out to Die Hard Giants fan. He says, O-line is the start and foundation of team success. Yes or no? I agree. There are exceptions, but I agree wholeheartedly with that sentiment, Die Hard Giants fan. I definitely agree with you. And then Vibe says, Nate, you got a job in
Yeah, I saw
voiceovers.
Oh, thank you so much. That one specific voiceover.
We have another Nathan Poland in here.
Oh, I've seen Nate Poland. I've seen him around streams. Good to see you,
3rd
bro.
and 1 with Aaron Jones on the left. No, that was the left side. He gets it. He gets the first down, I think. Yeah, he definitely broke plane. And he's still churning. Bro, look at the amount of 49ers on him, and this man was still leaning forward. That's ridiculous. The strength in his legs.
Gotta love it. That's gritty football.
But yeah, on the whole, Die Hard Giants fan, I agree with you. I mean, we have more examples than we could count to support that. But every now and then you'll get an exception. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear what injury AJ Dillon had, but they said he may or may not be returning. I didn't get to hear that, but he's not returning soon or something.
And he's on the sideline with his helmets on, and that's a good sign always.
Packers offense since the touchdown, all you need to know is look at the score. They ain't done anything.
Yeah.
First
this has
and
been
10.
a hell of a slugfest.
And Aaron Rodgers with a handoff to Aaron Jones. Jones gets about 4 to 5. both of the teams' running games have been very, very efficient. They're like almost always getting those 4 to 5 yards, which is incredible. It's just that the Packers had the better passing offense, which is keeping their drives going.
Yeah. I gotta be honest with you, bro. This is my first stream back in my original location here. I need back support.
I know.
I need it.
Do you not have like a chair you could bring down the stairs or something?
Not at the right height. Like the problem is matching up a table and a chair that puts me at the right height so the camera isn't looking out my nose.
And then 2nd and 5 here. Jones, another 4-yard run. He's probably going to be marked short right there, and they're right around the 50. I keep forgetting to move the football, but it's from Green Bay, and they're like right there.
Yeah. My issue is that every room I have, is either super echoey or doesn't work because there's like a bunch of stuff in the background that my parents are using constantly, or I can't find a chair that fits a table, and now I'm sitting here in my basement, which is sort of the best place for me to record, which is my basement. And the only thing I have here is the pool table and this bench, which match up the right height for my face to not be here or here. So it's making the best of a bad situation.
And Aaron Jones gets the first down, no doubt about it. And I hear you. How many chairs do you have in your household? Like, have you tried every single one?
Is that what I should spend my Sunday on tomorrow? Trying different chairs?
Yeah, just try all the chairs and see which one works.
Maybe.
You need back support, bro. Otherwise, that is going to be killing you. You need to crack your back after this stream.
I'll do it. Probably wasn't audible, but I got a few good ones in there.
Sometimes you got to do the twist one.
Nah, I hate the twist. I don't do that one.
You know what you need? You need a foam roller, bro. I have one that works wonders.
I don't believe
First
in that. I
10.
hate foam rollers.
And that's a big completion to a wide open Davante Adams.
What a
They're
catch.
down inside the 25. Davante shaking his head saying,
What a grab.
I am better than Deebo Samuel. I saw the tweets. I saw the media trying to make it a thing. Poor number 24.
What a catch.
Yeah, amazing catch. But look at that route. All this man did was turn for that post route or slant or whatever it was. And number 24 got lost, bro.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
The route's great, but the catch is absolutely insane.
His hands, you know what his hands remind me of with that particular one? DeAndre Hopkins at his height, where it's like he could catch anything. The way he gripped that ball reminded me of that.
That was insane. That was a super glue catch. That's crazy. And they're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, as the third quarter is coming down to an end here.
No,
what up,
the play
Zach?
clock
How
was
you
coming
doing?
down to an end.
Zach with the 2 beers clinking. What's up, man? Who is 27? I'm assuming the third running back for Green Bay is now on the field. He's also a
I am
big
not
dude.
sure. My goodness. What a catch that was. That's fantastic.
And he's looking at his wrist thingy, or his hand thingy, Aaron Rodgers.
Play band.
Play band. 49. Yeah, if they give up a touchdown, it's over. I mean, I already feel like the game is over because like their offense can't click for anything to save their life.
Seems like
But,
it. I mean, normally a full quarter is enough for anything to happen, but in this game, that could be 2 drives, man.
Listen, the 49ers and myself are both praying for a pick right now. Where it don't got to be a pick 6, man. Just a pick or a fumble or something. Let's see here. He takes a snap. They send 5, and one of those guys is getting a lot of pressure. Rodgers gets it out to an open Davante again for the first down.
Oh,
but there's
my
a flag.
God.
Is the flag on the offense, on the defense? We'll see. But Davante is just killing
What
the secondary.
catch. This is a marquee performance from Davante Adams. That's crazy. The fact that he got his feet in bounds is insane. Went up and made
Holding
the
on
catch.
the defense, it just gets
wow.
worse for the 49ers.
Goodness
Forget when
gracious.
it rains, it pours. This is when it snows, it pours.
My goodness, that is insane.
Why are you holding 92? You know what this reminds me? Bruh. You know what that reminds me of? Randy Gregory in the 49ers game last week. And this man just made that mistake.
And he was doing that on Mercedes Lewis. Come on, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is over,
They need
guys.
a turnover so bad.
I'm going to keep it real with you. This is over unless they could get that turnover. The ball is right there at the 19-yard line. Rodgers takes a snap looking. He gets it off to a running back. That's Jones. They try to set up the screen, but great job by the 49ers defense. This man is going to get like a yard
Great
gain.
swarm tackling.
Yeah, a yard or no yard gain, depending on where they spot him and when they blew the play dead.
Good stuff there from the Niners defense.
And we're heading into the fourth quarter now. Let me change this quarter up here.
My goodness, what a couple of catches from Davante Adams. That is insanity.
Who did they face? Oh, yeah. So, I still stand by my statement saying that the Packers choke when crunch time comes. So, even if they move forward to the NFC Championship game, let's not forget that, like, the past 2 or 3 NFC Championship games the Packers have choked in, all right? And Aaron Rodgers
It's a curse.
specifically. Like, last year with the Bucks, year before that with these 49ers. I'm not sure if in 2018 they were in the NFC Championship game. I'd probably have to go back and look. Were they? Was it them?
I don't remember, but they've lost 4 straight NFC Championship games.
Yeah, because you go back to Russell Wilson and stuff. Yeah, that's included. So they need to break that somehow. Let me actually check. What was the 20? It was Rams something, right? 2018 NFC Championship game. Rams No, that's Eagles Vikings. That's 2017. Why is it showing me that 2018? Google, you're annoying me. Why are you doing this, bro? Oh, Rams Saints. Oh, I forgot. That was that game with the
Right, the one with the terrible call.
Yeah, the terrible
Nickel
call.
Roby Coleman's PI that didn't get called.
Yep. Rams Saints. That's what it was. But
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is 1-4 in the NFC Championship game.
yep. Sounds
Tough.
about right. Sounds about right.
It's
They
tough.
don't need to overcome it for sure. Listen, if it becomes Rams Packers, I'm rooting for the Rams all the way. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, it's the hater mentality. I'm sorry, but I don't like Aaron Rodgers. All right.
It's not even what it is for me. For me, I just want to see Matt Stafford succeed.
You know
I
that
want good
too.
things for him in life.
Y'all know me and KB when that man got traded to the Rams. We were ecstatic. We love Matt Stafford.
Everyone
man.
was. Everyone just wants to see him
Everybody
succeed.
except for the people that say Matt Stafford is not a good quarterback because he couldn't succeed in Detroit. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Who succeeds in Detroit, man? And there's like people that legitimately use that as an argument. I was like, you're ridiculous. You're
Even
ridiculous.
Ford couldn't succeed in Detroit.
Yeah. Didn't Ford pull out of Detroit or something? Even though it's
Like
still
a long
Ford
time ago, I think so, yeah.
This is even more funny. What is this
Man, they
TMZ
stole-
commercial? What in the world was
Gosh.
that?
Man, they stole our only driving economic industry. Can't have shit in Detroit.
Right?
Sadness.
Bro. Even Jared Goff was doing good for a while until he said nah. I don't know if I feel sorry for Jared Goff, but him and what's his name? Sean McVay definitely had a close relationship, and McVay was like, listen, bro, you not it. Let me get you out of here.
They stole the second half of all of our superstars' careers. Can't have shit in Detroit.
Yeah, man, Detroit is where you send players for their careers to die. Although I will say recently they've been great at drafting mid-round receivers. Kenny Galladay and now Amon-Ra St. Brown is doing amazing.
Barry Sanders retired early. Megatron retired early. Matt Stafford left early.
Matt Stafford
It's not
probably
good.
would have retired early if he didn't get traded.
Yeah, probably.
Calvin said, not a fan of Rodgers either, but in a 2-minute drill, he's tough to beat. You're completely right. 2nd and 9 here. They're on the 18-yard line. I really do expect them to get a touchdown. I'm not going to lie to you. He gets the ball off and out, completed to Devontae. That's a big hit.
Boom.
That's like a boom lays the
Big tackle
dynamite
from
type of
Mosley.
hit.
Big tackle.
I mean, you heard that all the way. That's incredible. But Devontae just gets up. He's a big dude.
Yeah, that's a really nice clean tackle from the outside corner.
He's not worried at all, bro.
Nah.
3rd and 4. Y'all need a pick. Y'all need a
They
pick.
need a turnover or something.
They just need a turnover somehow. They need a sack. Get
Yeah.
home, man. 3rd and 4. Empty set.
Aaron Rodgers just been moving so
Looking
well in
to
the pocket.
pass. Gets it out quickly. That's complete. Low end for the first down to Allen Lazard. So they have 4 tries now at the end zone. And I can't tell if they were inside the 5 or somewhere around the 5. I have to look again. But listen, man, 4 tries. They'll be fine. So they're right inside the 10. That looks like it's about around the 7 or yard line, somewhere around there.
And by the way, for anyone at home,
Oh,
and
I'm
sure
sorry.
most
I've
people-
just been real quick. I've been moving this ball the wrong way. It should be over here. They're in San Fran territory.
And by the way, for anyone at home, and I know a lot of our fans of our subscribers are pretty well versed in the game, but for anyone who thinks that Aaron Rodgers is throwing this ball low, it's on purpose so he's not leading his receivers into hits.
And that is a nice run by, who is that? Aaron Jones, not number 27, and now they're inside the 5, around the 3 or 4 yard line. Look at Matt LaFleur, the former Washington coach, as we all saw, circulated so many times this past week.
Or as the most famous Packers fans would say, LaFleur.
Really?
Tom Grassi? You don't watch his videos?
I watched Tom Grassi for like a hot minute back in I think it was 2019 or 2020. I haven't seen him in a while, I'm not going to lie.
Tom Grassi's funny. He says LaFleur.
2nd and goal. That's another handoff, and they're blowing it dead. I think that's a flag.
Yeah.
We'll see what they say.
Michael
False
Iyer
start
says...
is what I'm hearing it might be.
Yeah. Michael Iyer says, do you think Rodgers stays in Green Bay next season?
Yeah.
Now, that is a fun question.
I think so. I mean,
You think so?
he's been threatening to leave every single year since 2019, and he's done nothing but stay. You know what I mean?
We'll see what happens.
I think he's gonna stay. I think the real question people should be asking is Devontae gonna stay? I think Devontae might leave.
He's going to go wherever Aaron Rodgers goes. No doubt.
And that is indeed a false start. And now it's 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. They get knocked back quite a bit. But they should be fine. This is all the 49ers defense that's about to collapse, in my opinion. He gets it off complete to Aaron Jones. That was kind of high. Yeah, great catch. Yeah, gain of 2. If it was placed a bit better, he probably could have run a little bit more. But
Maybe. I thought he was going to get meat by the corner.
yeah.
Or met by the corner, excuse me. And spoilers in chat, a big play is going to happen pretty soon. What a catch from Aaron Jones. That's a great catch. Now 3rd and goal here.
3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. Whatever that big play is, I'm just going to assume it's a touchdown because they're listen, this game is over, it looks like. Rodgers drops back to pass, looking. Oh, it's not. It's a sack. He gets sacked by Armstead and Bosa. Wow.
Huge
back
coverage
at the 15.
sack there.
And it's 4th and goal. 4th and goal, huh? This is a really interesting spot.
One defensive stop. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I still take the 3 points if I'm Green Bay. I know you probably want to go up more. I'd still take the 3 points.
I'd say take the 3. Yeah. One stop from Green Bay on the next possession is game.
I agree with you completely. As Mason Crosby comes out there to make what should be a chip shot field goal. I cannot speak. Chip shot field goal.
No, it could be a chip shot seagull too. You don't know that.
And that's down the middle. Incredible.
That is down the middle as down the middle gets.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, Kush, do seagulls like 0-degree weather?
You never know. Maybe one of them got lost from the pack and, migrated the wrong way.
Got very lost.
All right. Yeah, no. So it's 10-3. Green Bay.
Far from the warm and far from the sea. Oh, it's Mayhem.
Yeah,
it's Mayhem guy.
And he's doing a TikTok. They've adapted with the times. They've adapted with the times, bro.
I love
and this
Mayhem
man's
guy.
Gonna crash, isn't he? Yeah.
You haven't seen this one?
No.
Oh, he's great.
That one was a bit tame compared to his old ones, but I still like it.
I love the Mayhem guy. He's great. He's awesome.
But yeah, so
get
listen,
Allstate, or you might not be protected from mayhem like me. Love that
At this
guy.
point, I'm not gonna call it even the Packers letting the 49ers hang around. They just know the 49ers are incompetent on offense. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this is a one-score game that any team with a good offense, with the 49ers actually have a great offense, but not today, should be able to just go down there, get a drive that takes up some clock, and get a score. But nothing is going right for them. This is ridiculous. Do you think people start questioning Kyle Shanahan as a head coach?
Oh, not at all. I don't think so. I mean, he's in just a terrible situation right now, and it's easy for him to say, I'm limited by my quarterback. So I don't think anyone's going to try and put Kyle Shanahan on the hot seat or anything.
We're seeing a Modelo commercial, which I love the beat that Modelo uses. I don't know what it is, but it's really good.
Yeah. It's a good little tune there.
Mm-hmm.
What if your resume was more than a resume.
Let's see. I agree. 49ers can win, but you guys, well, not you guys. Nobody here is a 49ers
We're not
fan.
Niners fans.
Namar, you should know that. You've been in my
giant.
Giant streams before. He says, but they have Jimmy Garoppolo.
Opportunities that let you be seen, heard, even help get your foot in the door.
How far away do you think Trey Lance is from being a 49ers legit starter?
Never.
It's tough to say. If he's not in by next year, they got a big problem. But it's tough to
What was
say.
that,
We have
the 5th pick, right?
no, he was the third pick.
Third? Oh,
No,
I forgot.
yeah, he was the third pick.
Wow.
It was Lawrence, Wilson, Lance, Pitts,
Jesus, that is terrible. That is.
and then
that is
Fields
really
went
bad.
at our pick at 11, and Mack won at 15.
Wow.
Anyway, what I was saying was there's stuff there that determines when he'll start that's impossible for us to know. So I have no idea. Yo, A-Rod's in the stands watching this game, looking cold as hell.
Okay, and then
A-Rod's
there is
watching
the kick.
A-Rod.
Debo
Short
Samuel
kick.
out there. I don't know if he's moving kind of slow or what that was, but he gets stopped around the 27.
That's like the best you can do, man. That's fine. Debo Samuel says, nope, not risking it. I'm going down.
Bro, this man probably is thinking the game's already over, and I don't blame him.
I mean, I don't know if he's thinking that, but he's certainly not trying to break himself in half on a kickoff return for no reason.
Brandon Ayuk, you kind of been missing, my guy, after a great game last week. George Kittle, you've been hit or miss. Jimmy
Amazing guy said what
Garoppolo,
I said.
You've been
A-Rod's watching A-Rod.
yeah. Jimmy Garoppolo, you just been Ryan Tannehill, bro. Honestly.
I hate both of those A-Rods, man.
And then yeah, me too. Elijah Mitchell with the handoff goes up the left side.
He's got the
gets a
outside.
Good. What is that? 7 to 8 yard run.
Great down block there.
3 to 10, man. What a score for these two teams. These two historic and historically great teams. 2nd and 3. Which one is the better Smith again? Is it Preston or Za'Darius? That's the better pass rush. I keep
Za'Darius.
forgetting. Za'Darius. Okay, so the one that just came back. 2nd and 3 here.
Both Smiths are pretty good, though.
Yeah, they're definitely really good. And then that's a handoff again, and Kyle Juszczyk with a great run, though. Fullback. Oh my God,
I
gets up
love
to around
Kyle
the
Juszczyk so much.
gets up
He's
to around the
great.
50, man. Look, did you see the quickness from him?
All right, listen, that man can move. Kyle Juszczyk is the best fullback in football. He
Not
is
even close.
so much fun.
Not even close, man. Look
Well,
at
I mean,
him put some.
I wouldn't say
moves
not
on
even
it.
close. Patrick Ricard's pretty good.
Kyle Juszczyk been doing it for a minute though, hasn't he?
Kyle Juszczyk's great. I love him.
Oh no, George Kittle is
Oh,
down.
He got rolled up on.
Yep.
He looks like he's okay, but he got rolled up on pretty good there.
1st and 10 here. I'm assuming that Kittle like got off the field or something.
No, he's right in the game now.
He's still in there.
He's on the
15
formation.
motion. And then, he looked like he may get sacked. He gets it out. That's complete. That's going to be a loss of 2, though.
Goodness gracious, that is a hospital pass.
Great defense. But
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy G, you should have passed that out of bounds or passed it into the ground or something, man.
He's already gotten burned on a floater. This man is just asking for more punishment.
That 49ers O-line ain't doing him any favors. But yeah, like, yo, throw
No,
that out
but
of bounds, throw it into the ground, something, man.
That is a hospital pass to Elijah Mitchell.
And shout out to diehard Giants fan. He says at least their punt game is stronger than Dixon. You know, at this point, Riley Dixon's a punter. Yeah, if the Giants want to replace him, go ahead, man. It is what it is. 2nd and 11. So it's a loss of 1. Jimmy G looking to pass. He's under pressure again, and this time he throws it into the ground.
That right tackle has gotten
That man needs to be fired, bro. I'm sorry.
All
Now,
year.
they need
Not all
to
year,
cut
all
that
game.
man, bro. They need to cut
All
that
game.
man whether they win or they don't. He should be immediately cut after this. Look at his replay.
That's Tom
Look at
Compton,
Rashawn
and he has
Gary.
been awful.
Rashawn Gary literally puts a hand on him. He doesn't do anything but just make him like just put some space in between them, bro. That's it.
That's Tom Compton, and he's been terrible all game. I mean, look at this. This is disgusting. From a wide 9, just doesn't even get to him. That's awful.
Look at him. He's even outside the huddle. I find that hilarious. They
That's
excluded him.
terrible.
3rd and 11.
That's garbage.
That Packers fan was kind of.
Dude. Just stop,
I said
bro.
the get up. The Packers get up.
I thought you said girl.
No.
I thought you said that Packers girl.
No, I said get up.
Okay, I don't even know what you mean by that then, but
Get
whatever.
up, like, you know, not the costume, but what they were wearing and stuff.
Oh, okay, whatever. I got a
3rd and
buddy,
11.
we're about to take midterms, and I got a buddy who said if the Packers win this game, he's going to come into a midterm on Tuesday wearing his full Packers outfit and a cheese hat.
Okay, Jimmy G takes it. He's looking to pass, gets it over to Kittle for the first down, and he's still
Kittle
going
over the
into
middle.
the 30. This man, George Kittle, that was just rolled up on a huge pass play right there.
These dudes are warriors, man. Like
I'm gonna need them. To actually do something here.
You know what's funny? That's not even that good a route from George Kittle, and it's on Eric Stokes, a pretty good corner. But this is a snow game, so of course he's wide open.
And I know we're only 2 games into the divisional round, but so far the divisional round has been way better than wildcard weekend with all the blowouts we had last week.
Yeah.
And now it's first and 10 from the 28-yard line. It's a handoff to Deebo Samuel. He tries to make a guy miss, trips up. That's fine. He gets about 5 yards.
Yeah, I mean, the Niners, they just need to find the end zone, man.
Ooh, that chant "Go Pack Go" isn't like they're in sync with it. They're each fan there. That's kind of cool. We need a chant at MetLife.
You want to hear some great chants? Listen to some English football chants, like Premier League stuff. Their chanting is on point, man.
Rick, if you gotta say that you're pushing P, I don't know if you are, bro. Somebody else gotta tell you that you're pushing P.
Yeah, that's facts.
2nd and 5. Takes a snap. It's another handoff. Oh, he's met immediately. No chance. No chance to go anywhere.
Coach,
that man got through.
I'll tell you who ain't pushing P, though. A man named Pest the Analyst.
Pest is out here using P on the end of words, in the middle of words.
He's using it to say fucking with a PH.
He's using it. Bro, oh my god, he didn't know what it was, and the next day he came back, he said, I'm Pest the Analyst with the P emoji, and I'm just like, no, Pest.
Oh, man.
You can't trick us like this. The internet exists. We all see your history, bro.
Like, come on, man. Can't be doing that.
Yeah, the snow is really coming down now. You're seeing it on the field. 3rd and 7. Takes a snap, looking to pass, gets it over to number 15, who catches it. That's a reception. Could have gone the first down. Nah, bro, you're short.
Oh, no, it's Jennings, excuse me. That was delay of game again, by the way.
Did they not call it? Or are they going to call it now or something?
Didn't call it.
Like I said, there was a tweet earlier that said there's a lot of flags that aren't being called with offensive linemen. You know, in this case, it's the entire offense. These playoffs. But
that
it's
was
4th
delay
and 1.
game.
And yeah, they have to go for it. They have to. They've been terrible.
No choice. No choice.
Where are they? And let me move this ball correctly. They're somewhere around here now, guys. Somewhere around here for those of you that are watching this little ball.
Now I got 4th and 1. Big conversion to be made here.
4th and 1 here. Handoff. I don't know about that. I would have passed it. Game's over. That man's tackled. What about you, Nate? I would have done a play action or something because literally the last play this man got stuffed.
I don't know. It's easy to say what I would have done, what I should have done, but at the end of the day, the result's the same. That's a big, big stop for the Packers.
I think that's game over. I don't know, man.
I don't know. With 6 minutes left, I'm not ready to say game over, but if they score on this possession, that's definitely game.
Mm-hmm. Why is it when I'm typing, it's typing double letters? Thank you so much, keyboard. You're amazing. What is the 49ers hashtag? Is it not faithful to the Bay? I guess not anymore.
No idea.
And we are seeing... I have no idea what commercial this is, actually. It's a cycling commercial? Or something? It is a cycle. Oh, but it's IBM. Okay, cool. IBM, you don't need to do commercials, bro. You guys are like an entire big tech industry company. Like, I see commercials for some companies sometime, and I'm like, y'all don't need commercials.
Yeah, I mean, it's so, like, I see commercials for stuff that no one would ever stop buying, you know? Like, it's just whatever. Let them do what they need to do. Here's my question, though. Do you think, like, chip commercials, like Doritos, Lay's, Ruffles, those kind of commercials, Do you think they really impact sales that much?
I doubt it.
I don't
honestly
think
doubt
so.
it.
I mean, like, if there was never another Lay's commercial, people are still gonna buy Lay's potato chips, man.
It just gets them talking about the name, like the the puppy monkey baby commercial that between
I guess.
Mountain Dew and Doritos. That's all it does.
I guess. By the way, I will die on this hill. You can say what you want. Mountain Dew is delicious.
Mountain Dew is the only soft drink whose diet version tastes just as good as the original, in my opinion. Like, I've had Diet
No.
Mountain Dew, and I was like, this is really good.
You are misinformed, my friend. Diet Sunkist slaps.
Okay, I have to try that out then. I have to
So,
try that out.
right-
But Diet
regular-
Mountain
this-
Dew is just as good as the regular one. I was surprised
That's
when I found that out.
100% facts. But regular Sunkist, the orange soda, is awful. It's like watery. It's not good at all. But Diet Sunkist slaps. It's delicious. I have no idea why.
You know, because you know why I don't drink Sunkist, and it's not anything against Sunkist. I've just always been a Crush guy my entire life.
I don't like Crush. I
Crush
don't
is
like it that much.
amazing, man. Only the
Nah,
orange,
I don't know.
only the orange variant though. I don't drink like the grape or anything like that.
Oh, I don't drink the grape variant of any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm also not a big Fanta guy.
Really? I love Fanta.
No.
Love it.
No shot you pronounce it Fanta. No
Yeah.
way.
That's the correct
You're
way
a
it's pronounced,
you're a
man.
bad person. You're a bad person.
And Aaron Jones takes the handoff. He stopped for short for about a yard gain right here.
That's awful. I can't believe you. I don't even know what to say to that.
And Leo, you're completely right, bro. The 49ers are not pushing P right now.
Uh-oh.
Who is that down? Number 27 for the Niners.
I think that's McKinnon.
Yeah, Jet McKinnon is wearing single digits.
Is he? Hold on.
Yeah, I
let's
remember
see who
he's wearing
27
single
is.
digits.
27 49ers. Dante Johnson is there, but that's a corner. Hold on. That's weird. I don't know. Someone in chat can help us out with that.
Yeah, corner. Yeah, that's who it was. Because the 49ers were on defense.
Oh, I'm an actual moron. Thank you. Yeah, it's Dante Johnson then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, man. My brain is off. I don't know why.
CJ Uzuma, the tight end for the
Yeah,
Bengals.
the Bengals tight end.
They just tweeted out a video of him saying, "Enough with the why not us things. At this point, we should be saying it is us." And you know what? Call your
That's
shot,
facts.
Bengals. Because
That's
I agree
facts.
with
I
y'all,
love that.
bro.
I
Yeah.
love that attitude, man. I love that. That's a great attitude.
And the Bengals
Okay.
always have dudes in the receiving game with a last name like that from Hushmanzada to Uzuma. I don't know.
Yo, are those KFC chicken sandwiches that good?
I haven't tried one because like the only chicken sandwich I've had from a chicken place was the Popeyes one. And there's this new place called Ceviche's. I think it's a local place that opened up around where I live, which is the best chicken sandwich I had. But like, I guess anybody's local place always has something amazing better
That's
than the
facts.
regular place.
But listen, Kush, no chicken sandwich will ever compete with Chick-fil-A.
You gotta have Ceviche's, the local place, man.
Oh,
don't
okay,
know.
but no fast food chicken.
Okay, yeah,
place
you're
will ever have a
right.
better
You're
chicken
right
sandwich
there.
than
You're
Chick-fil-A.
right. Yeah. I'm trying
Chick-fil-A's
to
chicken
think.
sandwich will forever be elite.
Yeah.
It's an all-time
In
sandwich.
terms of cheeseburgers, I'll probably go Five Guys just because of how much
Five
they
Guys.
stuff in there. It's ridiculous.
Five Guys is amazing. It's
Bro,
delicious.
a burger is like 1,000 calories. They give you a whole meal in a burger. It's ridiculous.
Five Guys, dude. Five Guys. Everyone says how expensive it is, and it is. Five Guys is very expensive. But
Once
you
again,
can't
it's
say
1,000
not,
calories. Like
right.
it's
You can't
cool.
say you're not getting what you pay for. It's just, are you willing to pay that much for a delicious cheeseburger?
Exactly. And this is a local place, but it's not like a local dingy place. A very classic local place around my college called American Grill. They have the best cheeseburgers I've eaten. It's like this big each burger,
Yeah.
and they stuff it
For me.
they stuff it in a container with fries, and the fries are like come to like this amount. It's like 15
awesome.
bucks. It's ridiculous.
I'll say though, for me, like one thing that I'll always love is diner food. I love diner food so much. Like, just give me a big greasy cheeseburger and gravy fries, and I'm good. Like, that's life for me. I'm done.
Do you
Like, that's
guys
enough.
have an equivalent of a deli or a bodega where you live?
We have delis.
You guys actually have delis?
Not bodegas, but we have delis. Yeah.
Yeah, so the delis down here, They actually make fire cheeseburgers as well. Have you tried a cheeseburger
New York
from your deli?
delis slap, bro.
I'm not like, do your delis make cheeseburgers?
I'm sure they do. I haven't ordered one.
You try it and let me know what it was.
But
Yeah,
I go to a
Shake
deli-
Shack is good as well, Mike. I like Shake Shack.
Shake Shack's delicious. That's 1A. Well, that's the 1B to Five Guys is 1A.
But if we're gonna talk about shakes, this might be a hot take. I think the best shakes are from Checkers. Actually, Checkers rallies that brand.
I haven't been to that. There's none around me. Big blitz from the Niners.
Yeah, incomplete pass to Devontae. But that entire brand, I think it's Checkers, Rallies, and Hardee's, right? I didn't even know they sold shakes until like I should have saw a sign for a sale for them. I tried it. They're like banana milkshake is incredible, unmatched.
At the risk of sounding like a broken record here, Chick-fil-A's chocolate milkshake is absolutely incredible.
It's good. It's good, bro. You need to try the Checkers one. I don't know if there's like one of those if there's one of those family ones in there. And of course, the king of shakes is Sonic. All right, nobody matching Sonic.
I haven't had a Sonic shake.
Is there a Sonic around you? Because there's like literally
40 minutes away.
There's literally one Sonic in the entirety of NYC, which is a crime. As Rodgers gets sacked.
Big
right here.
blitzes from the Niners here. They're getting aggressive.
God, Eric Armstead getting home. We're getting distracted, but you can't really blame us. But yeah. Sonic is decent. Mike, you ain't going to a good Sonic. You know why I say that? Because when I was down in Florida, in Miami for vacation last year, I tried the Sonic down there and it was trash. So it's definitely, I don't know, that worker, you know, I could understand how some of your Sonic ain't working out, but the one up here, it was incredible.
Yeah, that's one thing though. For milkshakes, you will never go to a restaurant or a fast food place and have as good a milkshake as if you go to an ice cream shop.
It's blocked for a touchdown. They scored. The special teams comes up clutch for the 49ers with a punt.
It was hanging in the air for an hour. It was hanging in the air for an hour.
Guys, second block punt. And they got a score that was not from the offense. Punt block for touchdown.
Oh my God.
What did I say earlier? They let the 49ers hang around. It's coming back for them, bro.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
The ball hung in the air for an hour and a half. Because he just tipped it straight up. No one knew where it was. Everyone was just standing around trying to find it. It was hanging in the air. That's unbelievable.
I'm telling you, bro. They let them hang around too much. Let's see if they get this up, and I'll change it to 10-10. And that's right through the uprights.
Wow.
I'm telling you, bro. This game has had its moments.
Wow.
Yo, this playoff football, that's all I could say.
That's incredible.
49ers special teams, their defense has been good, but once again, that's the second block punt. Their special teams has been elite.
Yeah. Well, the first one was a blocked field goal, but yeah.
Oh, field goal, you're right. Elite, man.
That's incredible. That is a huge playoff moment at Lambeau Field. I mean, look how far this goes in the air. Just straight up. Straight up. No one has any clue where it is, and it takes an incredible 49ers bounce.
Who is the one that blocked the punt? Does anybody know? Okay,
Willis.
I think it's that guy showing right now, 94 Willis, yeah.
I have no idea who that guy is, but wow. That is a huge moment. Oh my goodness. And now, all of a sudden, we have a tie game. Unreal.
Bro, all I'm going to say is please let my Super Bowl prediction come through. Niners, pull out this game, bro. I'm trying to see Niners Bengals.
They're going to ask the defense to do it one more time.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 more times.
Do you hear how quiet it is at Lambeau Field right now?
Dude, a pin could drop in that stadium right now. Unreal.
What up, Levance? How you doing?
Dude, what a play. My goodness.
Mike
Unreal.
B is still cheering for the Packers, saying, go, Pack, go.
And Mike, that ball was in the air for an hour and a half, man. That was crazy. Normally when you see a blocked punt, it's going right back in the punter's face. That thing went straight up. No one had any clue where the ball went. That's insane. They say it's a game of inches. In that case, it was the inches along the hand that the ball hit. That's crazy. That is crazy.
This has been 2 really great divisional round games, and I want tomorrow to be exactly like this. I'll be so disappointed if tomorrow disappoints, because I'm gonna be honest, the slate for tomorrow's games were better initially than the slate for today's games.
I want tomorrow's game to be just as competitive, but the opposite. I want there to be scoring tomorrow.
Hey, there was scoring in the. I'm so sad you missed Bengals Titans. That was an amazing game.
Yeah,
bro.
but there wasn't a lot of scoring.
It was more exciting than this. I'll tell you this: as he's getting pressure, Nick Bosa's coming for him. Willis is coming for him. He gets the ball out. Great pressure there by the 49ers. That's second.
This is gonna come down to it.
There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, someone in the first row of the stands at the Niners sideline is holding a sign that says "Jimmy G, marry me." That's hilarious.
Didn't we discuss earlier the fact that people think this man is handsome?
Well, he is.
So it's an offensive foul, and now the Packers are even, they're back even more in their territory. So
the Niners are right now, there. Guys. They're right there.
It's Packers ball. They're somewhere around the 20-yard line. They just got pushed back more, so I'm just going to put the ball around here for now.
They have a chance. They are in this game.
Levance, we're doing good. Thank you for asking as well. And Luan, what's up? How you doing? Why is Nate sus?
Oh, because I said Jimmy G is objectively handsome?
1st and 15.
That's not... Come on, man. You're reaching for that.
They're on the 24-yard line. Rodgers takes a snap, looking to pass, gets it out very quickly to Adams, and Adams is tackled basically immediately. That's a gain of like 4 to 5.
Niners want it, man. They want it.
If they pull it out, I'm putting this on Green Bay. They let them hang around way too much.
Oh, absolutely.
Let them hang around way too much. And see, I'm telling you, Green Bay just chokes too much. Aaron Rodgers chokes too much in the playoffs, man. I'm not a believer. I would
legitimately rather they win this game and then lose the next game, though. So it's another.
I was about to say that. Yeah, like even if the Packers pull this out, I'm still thinking they lose in the NFC Championship game, no matter who they face.
Yeah.
And now we got 2nd and 11. Rodgers takes a snap, looking to pass, gets it off, and that's almost picked off, intended for number 18, Randall Cobb. I forgot Randall Cobb is back on the Packers.
Some close passes in this game.
If 24 played that correctly, that could have been a pick 6, bro. That could have been a pick 6.
I don't know if he played it incorrectly. He just...
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at his eyes now. Yeah, if he just got there sooner, actually, because he did what he was supposed to do.
Or if he just...
Randall Cobb was
not
also
that he played it incorrectly.
Randall Cobb had his arm out as well. Like, he was low-key playing a bit of defense.
Yeah, it's just, once again, for the millionth time in the NFL... Huh? This is like Pee-wee stuff.
3rd and 11. He's looking to pass. They send a blitz. Hail Mary. This might be picked off. That should have been picked off. It's incomplete. You had 3 cornerbacks down there, and none of y'all could have come down with that ball, bro. But
that went through everyone's hands. That was meant to be an arm punt.
Bro, that should have been picked off. That ball was up in there a little too long. Hey, yo, listen, Aaron Rodgers, bro, you do better than that when it comes to, like, deep ball throws. What was that, man? That was kind of weak.
It was an arm punt. My goodness.
Yeah.
Look at Davante Adams almost managing to come down with it.
4th and 11
he
here.
Almost went up and over and then got to the ball. That would have been incredible. I'll tell you this. Davante Adams is trying to do everything in his power to drag the Packers to a win.
Punt? A flag. What is this, a false start?
False start. It is.
Yeah, they're just doing themselves in, or do you think it was on purpose?
Oh, my goodness. On purpose? From their own 20? No.
Did you not see the guy on the Packers clapping on the field? What? What is he doing?
No, Packers, you are falling apart.
4th and 16.
Oh, this is going to come down to the wire, man. Can Jimmy G lead a game-winning drive? What
and
a punt.
He gets it at the 20. He has 2 blockers. He could get up. Can you get to the 30? He slips and slides right before the 30. Great tackle.
Robert Tonyan in the punt coverage team. That was fantastic.
So they're right there, right around the 30. 49ers ball.
How about the punt, though?
Showing this blocked field goal earlier, and then the blocked punt for the touchdown. Yeah.
By the way, look at the field.
Yeah.
From the first half to now.
Yeah. That's snow, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, 49ers, pull it out, please.
Oh,
Me and Nate, we both believed in you before this game. To be honest, worldwide, not a lot of people. A lot of people are taking the Packers. We got you back, man. We got you back, Niners. Do it.
Jimmy G game-winning drive. I don't know.
We'll have
Got
to
all
see.
the time in the world.
And all
You can
time
run
outs.
your full offense.
All the time and all time outs tonight.
They
gotta
have
do
not
something.
scored an offensive touchdown yet.
Complete to George Kittle for the first down, so a nice start. Let's not get too hyped, but a
On
nice
that
start.
same George Kittle over the middle route. Oh, man. This is exciting. This is playoff football in Lambeau Field.
Look at that.
Oh, man. Great pass.
Jimmy G talking to his men. Let's
I don't
not
know why
forget
he-
now Trent Williams is he's a soldier, you know, Army, little
Okay,
soldier. Man.
Sure, whatever.
Trent Williams,
Moving
let's
on.
not forget this man has been limping all game, or all second half, I should say. So keep an eye on that in terms of protection. Debo Samuel in motion. They get it out to Elijah Mitchell trying to get some blocking set up. He gets a little bit of a corner. That's about 4 to 5 yards. Still a good gain.
Survived the hits. Brings him down, but a nice gain of 5 yards as Robbie Gould.
And Gould, however you say his name, he is
getting
warming
ready.
up the leg.
He's getting ready. He's a great kicker. Great kicker.
He is. 19 for 19 in the postseason with a long of 54.
Hopefully that
Can he
doesn't
make
jinx
it to
him.
20?
I'm knocking on wood. I'm touching red. Don't jinx that man. Yeah,
I'm
2-minute
not-
warning coming up.
Kush, listen.
I'm not
certain
saying
things are
you're gonna
jinxes and
jinx
certain
them.
things aren't.
The fact that they showed it, we know how broadcasts work. They show something and then the
Yeah, but
opposite
that's-
happens.
I don't think that's a jinx. Like, that's just a stat. I don't think that's a jinx. I like when Joe Buck said, "Oh, Justin Tucker has never missed a field goal from this distance. We can say for sure he's going to make it, right, Troy?" That's jinxing. That's jinxing. Them saying he's 19 for 19 in the postseason, that's a stat. You know? There's a subtle but important difference.
I'm going to quickly retweet this thing right now because it's in the final minutes and it's tie game.
Yeah.
Final minutes. Tie game.
Coming down to the wire, man. Coming down to the wire. But hey, as long as Brett Coleman doesn't say he's going to make the field goal, he's not
no,
jinxed.
bro. Or I don't know if you know who Dom 2K is. He's more of a 2K and basketball guy, but with sports, he's the master of jinxing everything, just like Brett Coleman, bro.
Brett Coleman is unreal. That man is... Something's wrong with him, I swear. Like, he's just consistent. Everything he says on Twitter... You saw what I said earlier today. Take this man's phone away on weekends. Brett Coleman is crazy like that.
Oh, the Packers choked this, man. Packers and
baby.
Aaron Rodgers are serial chokers in the playoffs, man.
If the Packers choke this, Aaron Rodgers will never hear the end of it. Against the Niners, too. Oof.
Even if they win once again, I don't believe in them.
Yeah, that's fair. Still, though, my goodness, what an end to a game this could be. We're going to see if they can pull it out, man.
Why isn't there any NFL divisional round hashtag? There's an NFL playoffs one, though. That's ridiculous. And we got a weird commercial. See, now, at times like these for the playoffs, I just wish the NFL, being the money-grubbing organization that they are, would just not show commercials. I would love to just see the players standing around talking to their coach, man.
Yeah, and I'd love for the American government to function well and not be corrupt. Sometimes stuff goes bad.
By the way, Joe Burrow, in his first year in the NFL playoffs, just in his second year in his career, has twice as many playoff wins as Dak Prescott. I'm just going to put that out there.
Yeah. By the way, Mike in chat says, who's playing Madden? And Kush, you should be playing Madden on stream again, so I can play Madden on stream with you, and it'll be great. And it'll go so well.
I'll do it on Twitch. I'll do it on Twitch because I'm trying to
On
get
Twitch?
that Twitch channel started up. Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's play
By the
on
way,
Twitch.
It's not that I'm playing Madden. What you guys are hearing is the game sound, which is okay for me to do. But if you're hearing a little
I
bit
don't
of sound,
think
it's
so.
the game
I
sound.
think... Okay, whatever. We'll talk about it later.
So 2nd and 5, Jimmy G takes a snap, gets it over for the first down. That's to Debo
What a
Samuel.
throw!
He is
Clutch!
in Packers
Oh, my goodness.
territory.
The clock is exactly where the Niners want it to be.
Yep.
Oh, man. If they play this right, they could walk out of here with a game-winning field goal.
I was about to say, they don't need a touchdown, bro. Just drive
This
down the
is
field for
perfect.
the field goal.
And Jimmy Garoppolo falling away from pressure, putting it on the spot. Wow. Oh, my goodness. What a play. Whew, it's coming down to the wire. This is going to be a close one.
1st and 10. They're
And
right
by the
at
way,
the 40-yard line, at the 39 to be exact. I mean, yeah, 41.
The biggest thing for the Niners is what they just showed on the sideline is
That's a
Aaron
flip to
Rodgers walking
Debo.
on the sideline.
Yeah, and Debo gets about 3 yards. Why you say that, bro?
Aaron Rodgers being on the sideline is the biggest part because with under 2 minutes to go and looking like the clock is going to run down on this drive, they're not going to have a chance to give Aaron Rodgers the ball.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they don't turn it over here. I'll knock on wood after that so I don't jinx him. All right. Oh, man. Minute 10, 2nd and 7. Robbie Gould on the sideline getting ready. Looking like a man on a mission. Aaron Rodgers pacing in his giant coat.
They need to show me what yard line they need to get to be in field goal range, man. I got to see.
Oh,
How far are they?
Look at the yardage total in the second half. 143 to 58.
Mm-hmm. Complete turnaround.
Baby. We're coming down to it.
Yeah,
Jimmy G in the huddle.
these Packers faithful, these cheeseheads are gonna look like some real cheeseheads if they lose, man. 2nd and
man.
7.
Inside
Bro.
the 40.
Yeah, they just need to get to the 30-yard line. It'll be fine, in my opinion, man.
We'll see.
2nd and 7.
A lot of confusion pre-snap.
Jimmy G takes a snap. It's a Debo was supposed to run, but he gets stopped before the line of scrimmage. All right,
That
let's
got
not
blown up
panic.
bad.
Let's not panic.
Shanahan,
Shanahan, do something.
Let's not be rooting for the Niners right now. Let's just call the game.
Okay,
But-
objectively speaking, Kyle Shanahan, don't be doing that.
But yeah, this is... Oh, man. We're coming down to the wire on this game. Big season-defining play here. This is one play for your season if you're the Packers defense. Same thing for the Niners offense because they are not in field goal range. Oh, sorry, what am I saying? This is 4-down territory, so never mind. 2 plays.
They literally need, like, I think if they get a 1st down, not even, they just need a couple yards to be in field goal range. I want them to show that marker.
But
What
Kush,
is
here's the thing.
Robbie? Yeah, I know the weather, inclement weather,
Right.
the wind.
Would you be comfortable going from that distance in this weather? I would.
From the
I'm trying
distance
to
they're
get
at
yards.
right now, no, not the distance that they're at right now.
No, but even if they get a few yards, I need more if I'm the
Let's
Niners.
see. 3rd
Minute
and
and
7.
3 seconds, all 3 timeouts, I'm running my offense.
3rd and 7. I know you said let's be objective, but everybody knows I don't like Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. So everybody knows who I'm cheering for. Okay, a timeout by the 49ers now.
Oh, man. That could be a
Okay.
problem for them. That could be bad.
We'll see.
They might need that timeout. We'll see.
I mean, they have 2 remaining. I think they could afford it. Gonna have to see.
Probably, but you never know with these things. In these close margins, you want all the timeouts you can have.
I'm gonna jinx the Packers now, because I
Okay.
saw the NFL in hopes that this helps them lose. Because the NFL
Okay.
was pushing this narrative. It's not even a narrative. It's just the truth. The Packers are the only team this season that were undefeated at home. They went 8-0 or 9-0 or whatever it is at home, and it would be hilarious if that comes to an end right now. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. It would be hilarious.
Oh, man.
And also with that, I just realized both of the first seeds that got that bye would lose if the Packers lose.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And they both lost. The Niners are, the 6th or the 7th seed? One out of the 2, right?
No, definitely not the 7.
They're not the 4th, I know that. And this is a handoff to Debo Samuel. He gets the 1st down. Let's go, bro. Let's
Whoa.
go. Let's go. He's inside the 30.
Big run.
He's
Debo
inside
Samuel
the 30.
showing the shiftiness.
Oh, let's go.
You are killing me here, Kush.
Oh, but he is limping.
he's limping, too.
He's limping.
He's
Listen,
in
it's all right.
pain.
Bro. Hit the sideline. Just, rest for the rest of the
Hopping off.
game.
That right leg is bad.
Bro, stay on there for the rest of the game. All they need to do is run the clock out, kick a field goal. You're good. Please, you're good.
Man, these guys are putting their heart and soul into this game, dude.
Yeah. 1st and 10 from inside the 30. They're good, bro. They're
Surely
good.
they're just gonna maybe center the ball and just get it in between the hashes.
And
yeah,
Elijah
that's exactly
Mitchell,
what they're doing.
yeah.
No, he bounced. That's a
He
problem.
bounced.
They're trying to center the ball, and he took it outside.
They have a timeout. They could probably do it another time and then kick on the
Yeah.
3rd down. Yeah, they took the
Yeah.
timeout.
Probably just run it one more
Come
time
on.
to center it. Okay. It's going to come down to a Robbie Gould kick. Whoo, hoo, hoo. As the legend himself, Scott Van Pelt, would say, this is hold on to your butts time. Debo Samuel getting all sorts of attention.
I know that from Sam Jackson in Jurassic Park.
Well, Scott Van Pelt is my favorite broadcaster in the game right now. I love him. What play is Jimmy Garoppolo calling? What possible play? What on earth are you trying to attempt, Kyle Shanahan, you cocky mastermind? Don't outsmart yourself.
2nd and 9. Please just do what they was saying. Yeah, they handed it off to Kyle Juszczyk. He gets about a yard or two. That's fine.
And he didn't center it.
Listen, Robbie Gould, with less than 5 seconds left or something, please just get the field goal. Walk out with the win. Let's be done with this. Let me go 2-2, 2-0 on my picks.
Off now.
Listen, bro, a bunch of people for the 49ers limped off throughout this game.
They are sacrificing their heart and soul to try and get this win. But Kush, are those 2 yards worth the ball not being centered though?
No, they're not.
I would have centered the ball. Ooh.
Also, by the way, if he makes this is 2 game-winning field goals in the playoffs today.
And if he misses this, we're going to overtime. And overtime could mean anything.
It's Tabor Pepper, the former Giant, bro. Shout out to Tabor Pepper, man. Back when we had Zach Diassi, he was his backup.
9 miles an hour of wind through the snow in Lambeau.
Robbie Gould is also a former Giant, by the way, guys.
Okay, let's quiet.
Snap is good. Kick is up. That's good. That's through Broadway. 49ers, they beat the Packers. Let's go. I told y'all, bro.
Zeros on the clock.
I told y'all,
game over.
Oh, my God. Aaron Rodgers.
We both picked the Niners.
We both picked the Niners. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are serial chokers in the playoffs. They're serial chokers in the playoffs.
And look at the look on Rodgers' face walking onto the field. Unbelievable. Both number 1 seeds down. Unreal on one day. Crazy.
Exactly.
And Rodgers with a sad handshake. Aaron Rodgers, the 49ers have been on him his entire career, man. He's going to see that red and gold in his nightmares. Unreal.
Oh, my God, bro.
What a kick from Robbie Gould. Oh, my God. Craziness in the playoffs. The divisional round, man. It's always fun. The divisional round is always great.
Bro.
What a game.
The Packers, I'm telling you, man. Aaron Rodgers' career is going to be consistently marred by the fact that, like, these are all we call them choking because it's what it is. He's had a lead in every single one of these games.
Like, it's not losing, it's choking.
Yeah. Shout out to Marjorie Simmons in here. Says he got it. Gould has never missed an NFL playoff field goal. That guy is clutched.
That's
he
crazy.
Is. King
that
Brazy,
is some Adam Vinatieri shit.
King Brazy, you right, bro. Rodgers choked again. Levant said, awesome football so far. Hopefully tomorrow's games are just as competitive. That's exactly what me and Nate were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. Niners, I said it last week when they beat the Cowboys. I'm going to say it again this week. Nobody wants to face the Niners right now. Going into the playoffs, they won a good amount of their last couple of games. They were heading in with steam, and that's how they beat the Cowboys. And now they just took down the number 1 seed. They're the most dangerous game in the NFC playoffs, just like how I believe the Bengals are the most dangerous team in the AFC playoffs. Nobody should be underestimating them, man. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I got anything else to say before we close out this stream, man?
Nothing else. See you when I see you. Let's watch those games tomorrow. That's going to be fun.
Guys, thank you all for tuning in. Sub me up, but definitely also sub Nate up. I dropped his link a couple times throughout the stream in the chat. He's definitely going to be getting back to content creation on his channel. You're going to want to go over there for his draft takes as well.
Appreciate you.
And that's going to be it for now.